blood in the rain, dripping down your face, feeding your pain. The sky's on fire, your world in flames. You come for mercy, but no one came. Face the fucking lie, it's crumbling fast. The saints are running, the shadows cast. Rivers of blood drain your holy ground, while I rise above where in death's thorny crown. I'm the end you seek. Fuck your faith, it's broken and weak. I am the storm, the truth you'll receive. No more lies, I'm the God you believe. Your temples burn, your idols break. All your beliefs, I'll fucking take. The earth splits open, swallows your greed. Your holy words, nothing but greed. Angels fall dead with something red. Your gods forsaken, left you for dead. No more mercy, no goddamn light. I am the darkness, I own the night. Bow to me, I'm the end you seek. Fuck your faith, it's broken and weak. I am the storm, the truth you'll receive. No more lies, I'm the God you believe. Alone, on bones of kings, the hollow crowns, now worthless things. Your gods are gone, their voices still. I take the throne, back to my will. Above the night, where shadows creep. Your blood is mine, your soul I'll keep. No prayer for me, no sacred song. I am the God you sought for so long. Lies. Rise from the ashes of me. Your gods are dead in the fire they laid. No more saviors, no more lies. I am your God, watch your fate die. Die. Now to me, I'm the end you seek. Fuck your faith, it's broken and weak. I am the storm, the truth you'll receive. No more lies, I'm the God you believe. The fate of darkness burning in my eyes. There was the crisis, but the twisted lies. And my soul is venomous, so mess with what you don't trust. Trust. I'm wandering through the shadows of my mind, reality and nightmares intertwined. And my soul is venomous, so mess with what you don't trust. I know you fucking hate it, but you never wanna talk. You despise yourself even more when you can't walk the walk. It's like hunting for a thrill when you're caught in a trap. Yeah. So go ahead and twist the blade, I can feel the storm. Always chasing chaos, never knowing who you are. It's like hunting for a thrill, but I'm caught in a trap. I keep staring at the flames in my blood. I'm heading for disaster. Running bridges just for fun, feel the anger. It's a fucking shame. I push away the people that I love the most. Addicted to the silence and the holy ghost. I'm holding on to secrets that only destroy me. Cause I'm in love with the pain. Yeah, I'm in love with. I keep on sinking like a stone in the night. I keep on searching though there's no fucking light. It's like looking for a sign when you're lost in the dark. Yeah. So go ahead and twist the blade, I will feel the pain. Always chasing chaos, never breaking it down. It's like looking for a sign, but I'm lost in the dark. I keep staring at the voids in my blood. I'm heading for disaster. Running bridges just for fun, feel the anger. It's a fucking shame. I push away the people that I love the most. Addicted to the silence and the unholy ghost. I'm holding on to secrets that only destroy me. Cause I'm in love with the With the edge and I feel the burn. Chasing ghosts who are left to turn. Your body's close but your heart's far away. Just another night, another fucked up day. Hands on skin, we're lost in the dark. No love here, just a broken spark. Drink it down, numb the pain. Kiss me hard, let's go insane. Fuck it all, running lost, fuck the world. It's just us, ain't the pain. Making all of the past, let's go on. Fuck you, baby, let's lose control. Fuck you, baby, let's burn our souls. Better taste what I needed bad. You and me, we're all we've had. Fingers traced, but there's nothing left. Just empty promises and regrets. I speak, but we don't speak. Two lost souls, both awake. Pour another, let it flood. Drown the sorrow, drown the blood. Fuck it all, running lost, fuck the world. It's just us, take the pain, making all of the past, let's go on. Fuck you, baby, let's lose control. Fuck you, baby, let's burn our souls. Poison legs shining in desire. Liquor burns, blood takes me higher.
Okay. All right. I had to pee. I had to do all that stuff. I had to drive home. Fuck. Well, hello. Yes. Okay, I'm going to start this off with the news that Trump is perfectly okay. He released a statement pretty much saying, I'm not stopping, and fuck these assholes. So Trump is 100% okay. Not even hit this time. Want to put that out there. You just got a Trump ad as God and fucking intended. So, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Hope everybody's doing okay. And if you haven't heard, yes, there was a second assassination attempt on Donald Trump. And the suspect is in custody. And we've got some really weird videos of him. Because the guy's all over the place politically. By the way, he has a rap sheet like none other. I want you all to understand this. So, by the way, for anybody who does enjoy the music, I'm happy you're enjoying it. The album should release sometime around Halloween. That'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. But anyway, so this happened outside of Trump's golf club in West Palm Beach, Florida, while he was golfing. By the way, the reporters are saying that it was an AK styled rifle. It was, to my knowledge, an SKS. And they were sticking it through the shrubbery, and they were in a tree, apparently, about 400 yards away. So, the guy, took some shots. The Secret Service did fire back at him. The man then ran, leaving the firearm behind with two backpacks, a scope, and a GoPro. So apparently he was gonna GoPro it, for whatever reason. The guy is absolutely fucking nuts. I want you all to understand, we need to bring back asylums, and he's the reason why. Well, one of them. One of many. Now, the guy's name, I did put in the title, but, yeah, so his name is Ryan, it's either Routh or Routh or whatever, Ryan Roth, I don't fucking know. We're just gonna call him, Soy Boy Kakistan. That's what we're gonna call him. He is a piece of fucking dog shit. And, oh yeah, that is definitely an SKS. That is definitely an SKS. By the way, thank you, Bit, for sending that to me. I'm just gonna show everybody, this really quick. Yeah, you know what? Sure. We'll go with, sharing the screen, I guess, right? Sure. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, so as you can see right here, looks like he had the bags, he had his GoPro, he had the SKS that looks like an extended magazine for an SKS rather than a stripper clip. That's not an AK, that is an SKS. Actually, I think that's an SKS with that looks like maybe even the Archangel mag, to be perfectly honest. You Just saw a clip from the sheriff there. Didn't have any troopers there either. Well, they did have Secret Service on site, but my question is here's the thing. The Secret Service is supposed to create a bubble that nobody can get into when he is there. Why is it that these people can keep getting close enough to do shit like this? But yes. You'd say Routh because your mother's name is Ruth. Don't want that name taken. All right. We're just gonna call him Soy Boy Ukrainistan or Kakistan or whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. He's a piece of crap and he looks like he's about the size of my foot. Now I do want to share some stuff, and if you aren't following her on X, you guys really need to. Sarah Fields. Sarah Fields is one of, if not what I would call, the only journalist that I would actually say has integrity. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. She is 100% just like, she is just gold. Cites her sources, backs it up. So she has been covering this fantastically, and what I want to do is this really quick. Do I have my system options on? I do, and let me just do this. So this is from the police during or shortly after. Okay, let me turn that up because Jesus fuck.
How was this able to happen, and for future reference, is there any security of a golf course?
Well, you got to understand the golf course is surrounded by shrubbery, so when somebody gets into the shrubbery, they're pretty much out of sight. All right, and at this level that he is at right now, he's not the sitting president. If he was, we would have had this entire golf course around it. But because he's not, the security is limited to the areas that the Secret Service deems possible. So I would imagine that the next time he comes to the golf course, there'll probably be a little bit more people around the perimeter.
How was this able to happen?
I believe he did get some shots off. To my knowledge. Now, I don't believe that he got off any near him, but it's here's the problem, okay? So when this first came out, right, there were like 20 different reports coming out. Some saying he had an AK, some saying the guy had an AR-15, others saying that he was in a tree, some saying he had already taken shots at the president, some saying that it was two guys fighting each other outside and completely unrelated. So the problem is that you have this immediate media reaction, this guttural reaction to be like first in breaking news. You know, I was saying in the Discord to a couple people, I was like, hey, this is what the reports are saying. I'm not 100% on it, and I'm not going to tell you what until I have some more definitive evidence. You know what I mean? What glows in the dark? The Secret Service is useless. I actually believe that the Secret Service needs to be completely disbanded and then rebuilt from the ground up. Because, you know, this is ridiculous. The first one I still believe was willful negligence. There was a Democrat, I forget his name. Give me a second. I can actually tell you. There's a Democrat who's apparently saying that they had a hearing about this, about the first attempt on his life, and that here we go. Senator Richard Blumenthal, who's a Democrat from Connecticut, says forthcoming report on Trump assassination attempt, the first one, will absolutely shock the American people. I'll actually play that clip for you guys because it is important contextually. Because you also, I'm gonna say right now, there have also already been a couple politicians. I might have replied to a couple of them and called them sociopaths, and cocksuckers. But anyway, that have said, like, once again, like right after, said, oh, he's a tyrant and he must be stopped. It's the media doing this, you know, that they're the ones demonizing the man to the point where people are like, oh, okay, he's an existential threat. But this is
I think the American people are going to be shocked, astonished, and appalled by what we will report to them about the failures by the Secret Service this assassination attempt on the former president. But I think they also ought to be appalled and astonished by the failure of the Department of Homeland Security to be more forthcoming, to be as candid and frank as it should be to them in terms of providing information. And we are going to absolutely insist on the truth and the whole truth in documents and testimony as members of the United States Senate, but also...
It's extraordinarily quiet, guys. This is literally the loudest it goes. I want you to understand that.
as citizens.
What did you learn new today when you said they're going to be appalled? What
I'm
specifically?
not going to go into what we have learned in specifics. I'm giving you my reaction.
Max volume.
We will have a report very, very soon that I think will absolutely shock the American people, or it should, about the lapses and lags in the...
I believe it is.
...was afforded that
I believe it is, Iltak.
breakdown in communication, failure in responsibility.
Is that report coming today or tomorrow?
I'm sorry?
Is that report coming out tonight or tomorrow?
No.
So that is from the first. This is, mind you, from September 12th. I just want you all to understand this. This is from September 12th regarding the first attempt on Trump's life. So, cliff notes on what he said, that the American people are going to be extraordinarily appalled, not only by what we have discovered, but also by the failures of Homeland Security and the Secret Service to not be forthcoming with the information that they have. That was literally the Cliff Notes. That is the Cliff Notes. And unrelated but favorite color, I really like a dark forest green. I'm weird. I like dark forest green. Like a pine, you know, like a dark pine. Yes. And yes, for whomever was asking, I do believe that was a U.S. Ukraine pin. Now, I would also like to play this. Now, this is fucking ridiculous. Now, remember, as I said, that the guy... Actually, you know what? I might just share... once again, Sarah Fields. Seriously, I want everybody here to go follow Sarah. Her ad is Sarah is Censored on X. She is fan-fucking-tastic. She has a complete breakdown of the guy's extensive criminal record. Everything. We've also got a voicemail. Apparently the shooter, the guy who tried to take Trump out, was also trying to supply troops to Ukraine and Taiwan. Like he was running a roofing business. Yo, forest green's a great color. It's a great color. I like forest green, and then after that, I like a lot of grays. I like a lot of earth tones, if that makes sense. But I want you guys to hear this. This is an audio. Let me also just see. Do I have a limiter on this? That might be why. I'm gonna turn that fucking limiter off. Can you guys hear this? This is the voicemail.
This is Ryan in Hawaii with Camp.
Can you guys hear that? Were you guys able to hear that? I just want to make sure you can hear it before I continue playing. If we're good. If we're good. Dark pine is what you want to paint your new house? Hell yeah! It's a good goddamn color. It's a great color. Yes? Okay.
Hawaii with Camp Box Buildings and also the National Volunteer Center sending soldiers to Ukraine as well as Taiwan. If you'd like to volunteer, please send me a message by WhatsApp, Viber, Telegram, Signal, Facebook, any of the messaging services, and I will respond. I do not do voicemail, so please do not leave me a voicemail message. I will never get it. Thank you so much.
So that's the guy who just tried to take out Trump. Now, this is a voicemail that he had left. The original video is by the Jason Rink, I believe. So maybe also worth a follow. But also, we do have this. Okay, are you ready for this? Okay, so we have, let me just zoom in on this so everybody can see. Okay, it won't zoom much more. We have criminal or traffic records for the guy. Now, apparently this man had a rap sheet, like an insane rap sheet. Criminal. So here we go. So not specified. So this one's not specified as a, what the crime is. He has a North Carolina driver's license, birthday, all that stuff. We don't give a shit. Yet he is labeled as white. But these are criminal complaints. So he obviously had criminal complaints against him, right? And this is his voting record. And I just want everybody, before anybody comes out and starts saying, oh, well, he voted for this. Apparently, he tweeted on X saying that he supported Trump in 2016, but then sees him for what he really is. And I don't really know. But this is his voter history for him. I just want everybody to understand. All the texts are going to him. I don't know if that's don't do anything that's gonna get y'all in trouble. I just want you to understand that. Don't get involved in an active investigation. I'm just gonna say that. Now, they did get him. So 50 pages of criminal activity. Yes, 50. Most of the charges, state charges filed unspecified and cover a time span from 1984 to 2019. He's registered to vote in Guilford County, North Carolina. Now, also, look at this. This is his tweets. I want you to understand. Look at what this man is saying. Well, he also lived in Hawaii, Iltech, so just want you to understand that. The guy's been all over. He's a recruiter for Ukraine, and I have thousands of Afghan NATO-trained soldiers begging to become police in Haiti at an extremely economical price. Please contact, and then his number, and then aid.in.ukraine. So the guy's a big Ukraine guy for whatever reason. At Bruno Mars, I live in Hawaii and was in Ukraine for 8 months and need help producing a tribute song for Ukraine. So he's trying to get Bruno Mars. This I want you to. This is to show you that this man was obviously unwell. Okay. He's trying to hook them up with NATO trained Afghan soldiers. Again. I wish someone that in Haiti would reach out to me so that I could supply thousands of NATO soldiers. Like, he was very big on a lot of, he was just fucking weird, man. Now, as I said, this was him when I believe he has been arrested. But also, I did see some tweets from him that showed that he was actually, this is something that I wanted to point out too. Something really strange is happening. So the first thing by CNN during the first assassination attempt, saying that they rushed to Trump off stage after he fell at the rally, and now they're immediately saying that this man is an assassin. I don't know if that's because they can't frame it anymore, or because CNN might be trying to be news again. But yes. Also, I want you to understand this. Whether the bullets were meant for Trump or not, I'm waiting for further info. This is getting tiresome. We're already seeing these kind of remarks. You're surprised they haven't scrubbed his socials? Yeah, I'm surprised as well. So you guys can actually go check his socials, because they probably will. You know? But of course, you're already having the people asking why do they always miss or something. First off, they miss because they're a bunch of morons that don't actually know anything about firearms. And second off, I'm happy as fuck that they miss. You have, of course, the wonderful pieces of shit saying, no ears were harmed. But also, now this is what I've been replying to because I was a little angry before. Spicy tack came out, as it will. By the way, proud of everybody for not voting for this. Thank you. So I said, make sure that everybody stays trained, but Hakeem Jeffries, extreme MAGA Republicans are the party of national abortion ban and Trump's Project 2025. Mind you, all literal lies. We must stop them. And he says an hour after the news broke of the shooting, and he posts this, he's absolutely despicable, Tim Pool. And I said, yeah, because he's a morally bankrupt sociopath. This is where I said that Sarah Censored is the person that everybody should go follow. Hakeem Jeffries, I replied to him directly. So you are incapable of telling the truth, or you just retarded? Why don't you go fuck off with your piece of shit uncle and leave the world in peace, okay? For anybody who doesn't know, Hakeem Jeffries' uncle, being the despicable piece of shit that he is a black supremacist and a wonderful anti-Semite, to frame it in a nice way that YouTube will allow me to. Why don't they ever go for because here's the thing, because for the most part, point man, Republicans, people on the right are the party and principles of law and order, right? We believe that things should be handled through discourse, right? We are the party of ideals and morals. That is why, because we actually have beliefs. And we also believe that, for the most part, life is sacred. Like, I think we could, of course, throw exceptions out there, right? Like me, kitty diddlers. I don't think they're human. But that is why it is almost exclusively from the left, because they have framed this man as a tyrant. They have framed him as an existential threat to democracy, which, mind you, we don't have a democracy, thank the fucking gods, to their lives. They've been claiming that he's going to throw them in camps. I've seen trans people saying that they're going to be thrown in camps and genocided. The fear mongering that the left has done, media, politicians, all of them are why this has happened. Why people have gone so fucking crazy that they are willing to go to these lengths. That is why. That is absolutely why. Facebook deleted his account already. That's insane. Jack Black will be very disappointed. Well, Jack Black is too busy being in the Minecraft movie, fucking playing Jack Black like Jack Black always does. He's a sellout now. He's been a sellout for years. Fuck him. I don't give two shits about Jack Black or Kyle Gass. I give a shit about this fucking country. They sell wood chippers for a reason. You're damn fucking right they do. Chippy be hungry. I have a sticker. I have a sticker and I believe a shirt. Is it a shirt? I think I have a shirt. I have a Chippy is hungry thing you guys can buy on my store. It's in my links. But so far it does look... Yeah, they did. Facebook deleted his account the second his name was released. I don't think that they should be allowed to. I think that does far more harm than good, especially within the public eye. But he did have 100. It was 100 criminal filings. I want you to understand this. 100 criminal filings. That is insanity. And mind you, case type. Felony. So he had felonies levied against him. Man still had a firearm. Proof that fucking gun laws don't work. Of course you saw David Hogg. David Hogg immediately goes, see, guns are the problem. And it's like, really? Because he wasn't legally allowed to have one. Fucking weird, isn't it? A little piece of paper that some moron in DC drew up with crayon. Didn't fucking stop somebody from committing a crime. It's almost as if murder is already illegal, so they don't really give shit about laws. Jack Black is just running in his former glory now. He doesn't have anything new. No, he has nothing new. He's running on past supposed achievements. I maintain the only decent thing Jack Black ever did was School of Rock. That is the only thing that I believe that he is he is done. By the way, so Jack Posobiec actually just tweeted something out that is very telling. Very telling indeed. Elon left Ryan whatever's radical posts up. Zuck scrubbed his account. Spot the difference. That's very true. That is very true, because we should be able to see what people are saying. And Turd, thank you. I don't know why the alerts aren't playing. But thank you for becoming a member again, baby. Just popping on your smoke break to say, hey, I love you, Turd. I hope things are good with you, man. Feel like we haven't hung out in a while. Need to hang out in Discord again. It does look like maybe his tweets were... I believe that his tweets were suspended. Or his account was suspended now. On X as well. So maybe not. Maybe I should take that statement back. By the way, apparently, I want you guys to understand this. He also wanted Elon to sell the Ukrainians rockets or buy a rocket from him. I would like to buy a rocket from you. I wish to load it with a warhead for Putin's Black Sea Mansion bunker to end him. Like, what is with this guy? Turd is alive, which is good. What, Nacho Libre, you mean? I never liked Nacho Libre. Okay, actually, I will agree with you, Matt, there. The Jackal was a good film, but he was also an extraordinarily small bit part in that. I will agree with you on that. But look at this guy. In DC, in Kiev, to provide soldiers for the war effort. This guy had some sort of obsession with Ukraine, and he probably saw Trump as an existential threat to the Ukrainian war, because it's not our fucking problem. So let's see. Let's continue looking. So I do believe, yep, Sarah just tweeted out that it is blocked. So Elon Musk, seriously, Elon, get on this, because that's no good. Okay. I need to make a Truth Social account just to fucking follow this man. 0 and 2. The fucking balls on this dude. The balls on this dude. Look at this. Just 0 and 2. Like, fuck y'all. This is insane that this is what we are having. Oh, here we go. I'm actually going to like and repost that, because fuck yeah. And I'm gonna repost this as well, because I love Mashor. He's great. Oh, look, of course, the Poos Poos, for anybody who doesn't know, this guy sold his kids for drugs, but he's a Democrat and a pure Kamala supporter, so of course he's getting all pissy. But a lot of people are speculating that the killer, or not killer, the attempted assassin was a Swiftie, because Trump tweeted out that he hates Taylor Swift, which, mind you, I don't really give a shit. I think Taylor Swift is the most mid piece of crap on the planet. Also, hold on. I'm just going to really quick deactivate my camera. And then I'm going to activate it again, because I want to run it through something else. Here we go. And cool. And activate. Sweet. I just wanted to have my zoom on. Whatever. Nate Baker, thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5. He was effective with helping Ukraine as he was with an SKS. Okay. That deserves a fucking heart, and you are going to get one. You are getting a heart and a like from me on that, my friend. Thank you for the 5. You're not fucking wrong. You're not wrong. Want to point out that 90% of Swift songs are about choosing the wrong guy. Exactly. That's the thing. Taylor Swift's entire career is based on making bad choices, bad life choices. So trusting. Here's the thing also. I believe that if you are making your vote based on what a celebrity is saying and not based on reason and logic, you probably shouldn't vote. Why aren't the alerts playing? I must have fucked something up. Is it under my docs? It might be under my docs. I don't know. Why are you blind? Don't be blind. Don't do that. Now, what I also will say is I will at least give credit where credit is due that Kamala Harris did come out quite quickly and say that violence has no place in America. You know, fair enough for not being a complete bitch and then immediately politicizing the matter with another anti-gun tweet like you have been. But at the same time, it's their rhetoric that is causing this. There's no denying that, you know? Now, he told Hannity, okay, so here we go. So Fox News, Hannity talked with both Trump and his golf partner. They had been on the fifth hole and about to go putt when they heard pop, 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 pop. Within seconds, Secret Service agents pounced on Trump and covered him to protect him. So I believe that shots were fired at Trump based on that alone. And then Secret Service returned fire. He then abandoned his weapons and his gear and he drove away. I think he was arrested the next county over. The would-be assassin. Also, let me put some music on. I fucking hate just empty dead noise. That's my bad, y'all. I'm fucking pissed. I am an unhappy tack. I am an unhappy tack. You got another Trump ad? You know what? Are you happier with a Trump ad than a Kamala ad? Because I've seen a lot of people in comments say that they got a Kamala ad after one of my videos or before one of my videos. Well, not just MSNBC, dead man. You gotta say MSNBC, CNN, ABC, which, mind you, now I do want to talk about this briefly. I'm probably going to be doing a video on both of these things as well for people who weren't hanging out for the live stream, but apparently there's a ABC whistleblower. None of that is verified. I want everybody to understand that. I did retweet it and I said it'd be interesting to hear the recordings, supposedly. None of it's verified. But there was a supposed whistleblower from ABC that said that that the Kamala campaign had a pre-arranged deal with ABC for the debate. I don't know the legitimacy of that. I just want everybody to know that if you do see that, it has not been verified. Until it is verified, take everything with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? The alphabet news agencies, yes. Here's the thing. Corporate media is to blame for a majority of American hatred because they're fueled by it. It's how they get their ad revenue. You guys have been in many of my live streams, many of my videos. The only people that I have ever said that it is perfectly like that we should all hate are pedos and commies. But still, I've never advocated for violence against anybody. I've never said that these are the people that are there to come get you in the night. Because I'm not here to fearmonger. I'm here to say, hey, this is why their policies are fucking stupid. This is why they're dumb. This is why they shouldn't be taken seriously. You know? But you have the corporate media that's flat out saying, oh, these people are a threat to democracy. MAGA Republicans are a threat to democracy. They're a threat to your freedom. But then, you know, simultaneously putting out a wonderful article in the New York Times saying, the Constitution is dangerous. It's time we rethink having it. Excuse me? Fuck you. True. Very true, Sorrel. Any Kamala ad I see, I report it every time. Only on my phone because ad block on PC. Fair enough. You skip all Scamala ads and let the Trump ads play to try to mess with the algorithm. Chippy will remember. No, I'm an agent of the media. Yes, for anybody who didn't know that, apparently, and this I find really funny. Apparently, I'm an agent of the media. Just hold on. Let that sink in for a second. Me. I'm an agent of the media. Damn, I'm doing a shit job at that. I always tell you, these people are evil and you don't hate them enough. We are not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. You're damn right, Chris. Darth Vader, why do you think my D&D video about her had her have the magical knee pads of Methuselah? You know, like, I'm just saying. We all know that. Letting the sink in? Good. Proud of you. Hopefully it's a really nice sink. I like the barn sinks, personally. That's my favorite. Biggest autistic man is an agent. Yes. I have agency and I produce media, so it could be technically true. I have self-agency. And, I mean, technically, but then, hear me out. Technically, then, Mia Khalifa also is an agent of the media. Technically, then, every porn star is. Because they make media and they have agency. Coincidence? I think not. CNN, prostitutes for the commies. Mia Khalifa, prostitutes. Not anymore. She wants to deny that, you know, she wants it scrubbed from the internet, but the internet will never forget thine butthole. I need alcohol. New tax shirt, not a democracy, constitutional republic. Maybe. I'd want it to be more interesting. You got a Ford ad because you're looking at an old Ranger. I mean, go for it. If it's an old one. She be polishing that scepter? Oh, yeah. They suck you in with this crap with... what sucks who in with what crap? You couldn't care less about Trump? Okay. And? Me and her fake titties is better to listen to than CNN. I would agree with that. But I would agree with that for all media. It's better than Fox. Yes, dead man. Yes. Oh, you Trump bootlickers are worse than he is? Oh, look, guys. Look what we got. We finally got a Kamala supporter. I don't lick anyone's boots. You want to know why? It's called libertarianism, Liberty Caucus, YAL. It's called I'm not a Trumper diehard at all. It's called I didn't vote for him in the primaries. It's called you're a fucking retard. It's called you have the IQ of, I don't know, probably the typical fucking Haitian in Ohio. It's called you probably enjoy a delectable cat on a stick. It's called you have basically the attention span of a leaf on the ground after it rains. It is called that, I don't know, licking a toilet probably is better than touching you. Probably has less disease as well. It's called we don't give a fuck that you're here. Oh, yes, we bring out the worst in America by saying that it's a bad idea to try and assassinate people. Great job. Glad you're setting the standard there, bud. Oh, God. They are fucking retarded. We don't kink shame around here. We actually don't. We don't. See, for like fun fact, right? Fun little fact. Okay. Conservatives only ask that people don't chop off children's dicks. If you're an adult, we actually believe that you could do whatever the fuck you want because we believe in the idea of personal responsibility. It's a weird thing, I know. Commies like you have a real hard time with that. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Maybe go cry in a corner. Perhaps go into the shower. I don't know. Perhaps watch Timmy the Toaster. Not saying get ideas. To be fair, that was a Scottish guy saying it. Scottish guy saying what? You abhor tattoos too? Oh, okay. So you're definitely retarded. It's okay. Is the eat cats thing real or fake? I've been hearing people saying different things. The reason that I framed my video the way I did on that is because, so the person that was arrested for eating a cat, who, mind you, did eat a cat, from Springfield, Ohio. So they were not involved with that. The Haitians eating cats thing, Haitians do eat cats. There's documented evidence of this. It's like a voodoo fucking thing. Whether or not they are doing it in Springfield, Ohio, you have a lot of the townsfolk saying yes, and then you have the government saying no, and then the media with the government also saying no. What's the truth? I don't know. I have seen a video of a cat on a rotisserie, literally a rotisserie. There is the video of the woman getting arrested. I don't believe she's actually a Haitian migrant, to my knowledge. I believe that she's just psychotic. So, the goose thing, yes, that's verified because there are police reports on that. The going into like the park and killing a goose and decapitating it, that is documented with the police. The cats and dogs, unsure. You're not voting for Trump or Harris? Okay, cool. We really don't care. Oh, God. There we go. Don't need to see you anymore. Anyway. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. The Ranger is a 99. Only 65K miles? That's fucking insane, Lombax. Get on that. It's amazing to me that people will agree with me when we say we shouldn't trust legacy media 1 second and next parrot every single... No, that's the thing. They have a... I'm going to say that the average person, okay? The average person on the street has, I'm going to say, the attention span genuinely of 15 seconds. So what will end up happening is they are fed something, they hear it, and then they're inundated with information on social media. And that is how information is essentially, it latches onto us, right? Which is why there is importance to doing your due diligence. I'm not saying don't check the legacy media, because we should know what they're saying, right? Because here's the thing. Legacy media, a lot of the time, it is not going to be an outright, straight, bold-faced lie. It is going to be the truth framed in a way that makes it seem negative, right? There are times where it's an outright lie, like I believe there was the Joe Rogan edited clip where they were like, he said this about Kamala Harris. He was talking about Tulsi Gabbard. Outright lie, right? But once again, edited framing, right? And Nate, thank you for the 5 as well. How dare the Haitians steal my Asian culture? Fucking beautiful. You know what? That gets a shot. Hold on. There we go. Let me bring that up. AK Ranger Gang, who's buying a Ranger? See, I am not buying a Ranger, but I believe it is Lombax buying a Ranger. Always believe my neighbor over the government. I believe the voices in my head before the government. These days, yes. Yes. Legacy media is great when it's not political on a national level or high profile state. I think that they're better. I wouldn't call them great, Potato. I would say that they're better. In that regard. I still wouldn't call them great. Yeah, exactly. Sergeant Potato's got it right. Legacy media is just a spin aimed at politics disguised as useful information. So what they'll do is they'll take a statement and then they're going to frame it with opinion, right? Rather than, here is the full statement, make up your mind, we're just reporting, right? That is what news used to be, or what it was meant to be. Now it is, here's a little bit, we're going to frame it as this with our opinion. It's all opinion pieces. None of it is factual. to the degree that it should be. The first tactic of propaganda is to simplify the message. Yep. It's easily repeatable, and the more memorable. Yep. Well, that's the thing, you know, is make a simple lie, repeat it enough times, and then people will believe it. What's going on, Ferret? How are you? The cat on a spit was dog. Okay, thank you, Lombak. See, there you go. So, but I do remember that there was a rotating, you know, thing. These people like Walter Cronkite, people you could trust. See, here's the thing. I've never, as I said, the only current journalist, and I'm using that word differently here because she is a journalist on X. She is a she's an investigative journalist in her own right, not with, you know, like a particular media agency, is Sarah Fields. That is one of the very few that I will listen to. I believe you learn a lot more by having people talk in a non-scripted environment. So, like, if you watch a politician on somebody like Joe Rogan, right? Like Joe Rogan does his podcast, and then he's going to talk about whatever with these people. You're going to learn a lot more of the truth that way than you will ever with any corporate media. Genuinely mean that wholeheartedly. Okay, actually, CoffeeZilla is fantastic too. Obscene, you're right on that. CoffeeZilla is actually fantastic, and he does a shit ton of due diligence. I will give you that. You are actually right. CoffeeZilla is fantastic, though he covers more YouTube scandals, more of that side of things. He's not like too much within the realm of the political. You know what I mean? Cronkite and Peter Jennings were the very last respectable news presenters on TV. See, I think that there are people that are more respectable than others, but I think that because humans are inherently susceptible to bias, it makes it very difficult. But I will actually agree 100% CoffeeZilla is fine. Yeah, he's more financial. Yeah, exactly. You're here currently picking up Panera. Fuck yeah. It's all good, Dalton. It's all good. Had everyone around their mother setting up printing presses and sharing newspapers, which ran counter to the state. Yes. Okay, so I agree that corporate media is an awful thing. Yeah. We are definitely right now with like social media, you are experiencing that like resistance media is how I would frame it. Seems like Trump winning crooked debates ends up with someone trying to delete him. I think that it has far less to do with that. I think it has far more to do with the demonization of the man by both the media and the politicians that exist, and framing him as an existential threat to people's lives when he in fact is not. I think that that's probably what's doing more of it. You worked for Panera a bit, and they're hardcore divide, intimidate, exclude. Really? Panera isn't for poors. That's why Dalton loves it. Fucking shit. Let's refresh the feed and let's see what if anything new about the guy. Oh. Okay, so we have stuff like this now. This is fantastic. It's not enough to simply beat Trump. He must be destroyed thoroughly. His kind must not rise again. See, this is like completely dehumanizing language. His kind. What, we must not rise again? What, people that want to be left the fuck alone and not be taxed to death? Oh, how horrible. Yes, we're awful people. Yes, apparently we are bad for that. Still love this. Let's see. Jack Vasovec saying, can you guys please stop trying to kill our candidate? Front-running candidate qualifies as election interference? Yes. Oh, wow. So the quartering is saying that he believes that the guy was a federal asset, changed his mind. Let's just call him what it is, a useful idiot. New York Times wrote a profile on Ryan, whatever, Routh, whatever, Routh, I don't know. In 2023, he helped recruit fighters to Ukraine. So they did in an interview, Mr. Lackey said that he lied about being a U.S. Marine so he could join the Legion. With the Legion growth stalling, Ryan Routh, or whatever, former construction worker from Greensboro, North Carolina, is seeking recruits from among Afghan soldiers who fled the Taliban. He spent several months in Ukraine last year. He planned to move them in cases illegally from Pakistan and Iran to Ukraine. Dozens had expressed interest. Purchased some passports through Pakistan since it's such a corrupt country. Said it's not clear whether he succeeded. A former Afghan soldier said he'd been contacted and was interested in fighting if it meant leaving Iran, where he was living illegally. So this guy is obviously very unwell. This guy was obsessed with Ukraine. Obsessed with Ukraine, it seems. Now, a couple people did comment this under mine, that outsourcing private security for Trump. Here's the problem that I see with that, okay? Is that puts it in the hand of the highest bidder, but at the same time, it probably still would end up being better. These cats really want him dead. Yep. So this is the guy. I just want you to know this is an unwell man. Describe him in one word: soy. I think soy is a good word. HLC, what? Habitual line crosser? Oh no, I already read that, Vader. I already read that. She's a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit, and so is her fucking lazy fucking fat husband. See right here. No ears were harmed. Carry on with your Sunday afternoon. Right? Go fuck yourself, you absolute piece of shit trash. The proper answer: piece of shit. Proper answer: piece of shit. Now let's see. If you call someone Hitler over and over again, or tell folks to fight like hell, you want to have a country. Now, you could tell people to fight like hell. That's fine. Calling someone Hitler over and over again, bad move. I do think that the rhetoric from the media has been probably one of the most divisive things on earth regarding this shit. Just hours after the second assassination attempt on Trump, and CBS is using their 60 Minutes to attack him as a threat to democracy over January 6th. Fuck January 6th. Nobody fucking gives a shit. I care about, my country being burned down by a bunch of protesting lunatics far more. Actually, if anything, that's where protests should take place, is at the Capitol against the government, not against your fellow man. So, but yes, so this is interesting. Charlie Kirk is pretty good as well if you guys want to follow him. President Trump's round of golf was not on any public schedule. How did he know he was golfing there today? And how did he get a semi-auto rifle so close to the president? As that police, I believe that was like the police head said that they flat out admitted they're not giving him the same protections as a sitting president, which is understandable to a degree because the sitting president is sitting, but they're also in a much more controlled and scheduled environment. If you're going to have protection, the protection should be actually, there. Yeah, Vindman, yeah. He should have gone and fight with Ukraine if he was real about the PSYOP in Ukraine. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't give a shit about Ukraine. And I'm going to explain why really, 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 really easily. Okay, you ready? It is not our fucking problem. It is the same reason that when people bring up NATO, like the NATO alliance must remain intact. Why? I don't remember, anywhere in Europe being made a state. I do, however, believe that post-World War II, We had the nukes. We should have taken it all over. But at the same time, no. It's not our fucking problem at all. They can go fuck themselves. They could go blow each other up for all I care. The moment that they interfere with the United States, then we talk. But until that point, fuck it. It's not our problem. I'm just thankful that the left can't shoot. I think we're all thankful that the left can't shoot. Charlie Kirk spends too much time trying to link Christianity to cultural things in Western culture that were there through other sources and more inconsistent in the economy stuff. That's fair. That's a fair criticism. He does provide good on point information. But if you go into his culture stuff, that's fair. NATO is bullshit. Fuck NATO. Ukraine and NATO are not a problem. Yes, exactly. I don't give a shit. I give a shit about one thing, and that is this country. I give a shit about my grocery prices, my ability to save money, my ability to make money, how much it is costing me to fill my trucks for my business, how much it is costing, me to live, my own personal safety, my civil liberties that are guaranteed not by the Constitution, they're outlined by the Constitution, they are guaranteed by me fucking existing. My civil liberties, some of which are back there, but I can't touch them on a live stream, but they're there. And actually, another one's right there. And then I've got another one right here. And another one over there. And then like 20 more in the closet over there. So, my civil liberties, I care more about that. And whenever anybody says, oh, do you care more about your property than somebody breaking in your home than their life? Yes. I care more about my fucking property. I care more about a chicken nugget. A single solitary lone chicken nugget that is mine over the life of somebody who intends to fuck with me. You're damn right. Just saying. The only business we had with World War II was after Japan hit Pearl Harbor. Yeah, no, and what did we do? We went over there and we nuked them. And now they give us anime. Well, here's the thing, Mordrick. It's not even that we're being used as mercenaries. We are funding them and still being their protectors. That makes no sense. You want us to protect your country? Fucking hire us. It's going to cost you $600 billion. And it's a volunteer-only army. Congratulations, that's what you get. You want us as mercenaries? That's how you get us as mercenaries. But we're not giving you a fucking cent. Why are we paying you so then we could fight your war? Fuck you. Couldn't see straight with all those tears from Trump beating Kamala in the debate. It's just probably all the soy milk that he was drinking. Allies are beneficial to the security of a nation. Allies are done through trade. The most beneficial way to create peace through trade. Jefferson. Allies are not, does not mean that you are tied to war. We are tying ourselves contractually to other people's wars. That is not how this was meant to work. It was meant to be, oh, okay, cool. We have a trade agreement. We both prosper. Other people that are not a part of it will not prosper as much. Congratulations. That country now sucks a lot more than the country we're trading with. That's how it should be. The disarm the populace to force compliance. One historical example is when Scandinavian kings started converting to Christianity. Prior to that, they all had all men must be armed and trained. All men should be armed and trained. All women should be armed and trained. My wife is armed and trained. That is how it should be. Chicken nugget brings joy. Burglars do not. Fucking well said. Somebody quote that in the Discord because I love it. We are holding up NATO on our own. And it's not our problem. Fuck them. Bit of dog food in the corner, that's worth more than an intruder. Yes. Oh, dude, 100% Ferret. Reason we went to Europe was because Germany declared war. We didn't go in until until well through that war, dude. Yeah, never fuck with a man in his chicken nuggets, man. Ever. Don't fuck with me and my chicken nuggets. Actually, I don't really eat fast food. And I will still defend my chicken nuggets that I don't eat. Most of the weapons are sending a shit that's expiring. Most of it's cheap. And no, here's the thing, Zeus. If they are buying it from us, fine. Poland is buying weapons from us. Ukraine, we are sending them money and giving them arms. We are losing money while simultaneously throwing old shit away. That's an issue. If they want it, they should buy it. If they can't buy it, oh fucking well. Yes, Grim. Trade allies are far different than joint armies. Exactly. Now, if there is an existential threat, you have a temporary joint army. That's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that if it is temporary. No long-standing bullcrap for the future, though. Paul, I don't know. The guy had over 100 criminal charges. Over 100 criminal charges. Biden and the U.S. taxpayers the last 2 years given the Taliban $40 million a week. That equals full year's taxes by 50. Oh my God, yeah. No. We are sending money to countries that hate us. We are paying people to hate us. Poland is good old European Texas. Yes. So NATO can suck our brass. They could suck something. You prefer tendies to nuggies. Okay, but the message stays the same. I agree. I would agree. I also agree with you. Tendies way better than nuggies. Because they don't shred. Nuggets, they shred the chicken. I don't like it, and it's like in a paste. I like an actual chicken tender. Germany tried to incite Mexico to attack the USA. That's why they joined, right? I'm actually not sure if they tried to incite Mexico, but then what do? Well, then we bolster up our defenses around Mexico and blow them out of the water should they try. That's how that should have worked. Yes, I have seen that. Here's the thing. Two things can be true at once, okay? Hitler was a bad guy. So was Stalin. Commies and fascists both fucking suck. Wow. It's amazing. How did I do that, guys? How did I have two simultaneous thoughts? They both suck. Commies are fucking awful. Yeah. Russia sucked too. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, dead man. Thank you. Yes, it started in 1937. We didn't enter until we ended it. Once we went over there, it ended relatively quick. FDR wanted in World War II so bad, we were financing the war with Lend-Lease that the UK didn't finish paying off until sometime in the 90s. Damn. FDR was also a piece of shit. Just want to put that out there. You know, anybody in the U.S. that's a president that puts people into internment camps because of their race, pretty bad guy. Just saying. Near expired equipment without making them buy because it still saves us money in the end. Yeah, but we should make money. We should be making money. We should not be losing or neutral. We should be making. War is profit. War is good for the economy. War is evil, and money is evil. Period. Depends. Depends. Money is evil today because money technically doesn't exist. No one should get foreign aid in absence of a treaty. No money to Ukraine, Israel, Japan, Germany, or anyone. I agree. I fucking agree with that wholeheartedly. And that doesn't make you an anti-Semite. That doesn't make you anti-Japan. That doesn't make you anti-South Korea. It just makes it so you're a principled person who believes equally that nobody should get our money other than the United States citizens that pay into the system, so then the system can fucking work for the citizens. How's that? Pretty simple. Gotten far more of Mexico. The Barbary pirates. Yes, we should have. Yeah, FDR was awful. The Mexico-Germany thing was propaganda from Churchill. That wouldn't surprise me. Is that factually correct? Just want to make sure. Also, I'm gonna check the timeline as well. See if anything new. Let's see. Babylon B. Okay, you ready for this? Media assures Americans that migrants haven't killed any cats, just women and children. I love the Babylon Bee. So, okay. This is breaking news. Breaking news, everybody. The state of Florida will be conducting its own investigation regarding the attempted assassination of Trump at the Trump International Golf Club. The people deserve the truth about the would-be assassin and how he was able to get within 500 yards of the former president and current GOP nominee. So, DeSantis doesn't want this only in the hands of the feds. DeSantis is essentially saying that they should have some other way of getting it. I mean, it's still the state, technically, but it's not the same. Also, I will be right back. I gotta fucking piss. I haven't pissed since I got home. Like, real piss. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to pee. I haven't pissed since I got home, and I like didn't get it all out because I was rushing. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Blur filter hurts the eyes. I could turn the blur filter off. Give me a second. Boom. There you go. Blur filters off. I just wanted the zoom. The chair is amazing. All hail the mighty chair. Heil chair. Pissing all by yourself, handsome? Oh, never. I actually intentionally went downstairs, woke up my wife, and had her hold it and name it. She does the shaking, too. I need to play a theme song when I go pay? Oh, okay. Proto, we will see you, buddy. We will see you, buddy. We will see you. Yeah, the background music did stop because I'm not playing anything. Here. There we go. Okay, I agree with that, Potato. I agree with that. Support piss wife. Yes. Yes. Yeah, this guy was a really big Ukraine obsessor. He was like, I'm just looking at this. By the way, can we just be happy that he didn't even like that? Yeah, he got shots off, but he didn't like. There was no wounding. There was no nothing other than. I will give the Secret Service props on jumping on top of him, and then firing back. But I will also say, you know, he shouldn't have been able to get that close. He should not have been able to get that close. Just saying. The would-be assassin was very like an absolute zealot. Yeah, he was a straight up zealot. I think that's probably because if you guys aren't familiar with the quartering on YouTube, he says he believes he's a Fed asset. I think that we kind of always jump to the inside job kind of thing, just because of JFK, and to some degree, I get it and I understand, but I also believe there are just crazy people out there. You know what I mean? There we go. Quartering has a video where Newsweek. I actually have that. Do you guys want to see the Newsweek recording? I have it. I downloaded it all before everything was scrubbed. I actually was somewhat prepared. Sort by date modified. Where did I put it? That's the question. Because I have everything sorted by... Did I put it in videos? No. No, that's the one about all the fat people, because of the fat people video I made. I do have it. I just need to fucking find it. Colin McDonald, you missed again, but Zach Bryan. There's some old footage of the shooter I just saw on Twitter. Yeah, no. There's actually quite a bit that was able to be pulled. I'm just trying to find it because, as I said, I did download it. I just don't know where the fuck it went. Group by type, sort by type. There we go. Now let's go into MP4s. Was it even an MP4? I don't even know. You know what? Sarah Field shared it. Let me just go to her fucking page again. She's been like invaluable on this. Sarah is censored. Let me go there. She shared a ton of stuff about him. And if anybody has that link, just let me know and I'll pull it up, because I do want everybody to see. Like, yeah, Newsweek did like a expose on this guy. It's the strangest fucking thing. Jesse, do you happen to have it? If you see it on X, if you have it, shoot it over to me on Dicksword. I'm 48. I'm allowed to have a dad bod. I mean, yes, you're fair. First off, you're a human being. You're allowed to do whatever the hell you want, provided you're not hurting somebody other than yourself. It doesn't look like it, Grim. It looks like it was an SKS. Oh, on the MP4 file? Got you. Check Catcherd. Catcherd pic you put in Discord. I'm going to be 100%. I unfollowed Catturd because I kind of see him as a liability. Thank you. Oh, it was the quartering who shared it. I should have just known that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Please tell me who...
Okay, you guys want to see the most fucking... This is really weird. I'm going to tell you all this is really weird. As you're about to see.
Please tell me who you are and why are you here?
I'm 56 from the U.S. From North Carolina originally, so live in Hawaii now, so flew all the way from Hawaii here. So the question as far as why I'm here, to me, you know, a lot of the other conflicts are gray, but this conflict is definitely black and white. This is about good versus evil.
Incorrect.
This is a storybook, you know, any movie we've ever watched, this is definitely evil against good. I mean, we're battling a situation here.
Did he dye his hair to look like the Ukrainian flag? Am I just noticing this? Blue and yellow? Right? That's not just me, right? That's this, right? He did the Ukrainian flag on his hair.
Where, you know, the Ukrainians and the rest of the world are caring and kind and generous and unselfish and take care of one another, and it's just a matter of, you know, we need to stand up for that.
I just wanted to make sure it was just, I was 100% on that.
To show human beings that we're kind and we're caring and that we take care of one another and that the world is united so that we
straight
feed each other
fanaticism,
and make
straight
sure that,
fanaticism.
you know, we all move forward as
His
one
hair is
collective
gay.
whole unit. So, you know, we feel the pain of one country's failure and their conflicts, and we enjoy the successes of other countries that are doing good, and we all work together. And for some reason, Russia does not grasp this concept that we're all one unit, and we have to get along and work together and
Russia doesn't
normal
grasp
human beings. This
that
is
we're
2022.
getting
we have to
along
work
when
together.
we're buying their oil. Okay.
It seems asinine that we.
His hair
have
is the
a
color of
leader in a
wasteful
country
spending.
That does
Yeah.
not understand the concept of being unselfish and being generous and being kind. And
I'm
just
actually
the
going to save
basic
this, Paul.
moral
After this
values
is done, I'm going to
that are
resave
required
it.
by human beings these days. It blows my mind.
And what are you doing here in Ukraine?
100%, Tyler.
My initial
100%.
goal was to come and fight. I think, you know, everybody around the globe should be motivated to come
he
here.
definitely
and
did it
support the
himself,
Ukrainians
Echo.
and support the army, no matter what gender, age, anything. Everybody should be here supporting the army. But I'm 56, so initially they were like, well, I have no military experience, so they're like, you're not an ideal candidate. So they said, not right this minute. So plan B was to come here to Kyiv and
Wait, he has no military experience. Really?
promote getting more people here. You know, we need thousands and thousands and thousands.
A guy
of people
who's
here
never been in
fighting with
war
the
is
Ukrainians.
telling us why we should be in war.
You know, we've got 190
Sounds about
countries
right.
around the world, and we need thousands from all of them. If
War
the
Pig
governments
starts
will not
playing in the
send their
background.
official military, then we civilians have to pick up the torch and make this thing happen. And we've
His
gotten
hair
some
has its
wonderful
own
people
pronouns.
here, but
Yes.
it's a small fraction of the number that should be here. If we have 5,000, you know, to 10,000 people here fighting, you know, that is just a minuscule amount of the 5 billion people on the globe. You know, we need everyone here fighting. That's why I'm in Kyiv. So every project that I promote is about getting people here to support the Ukrainians. We were at a critical juncture in this war where we are sitting on the fence as far as whether good or evil is going to win. You know, right now we're looking at a situation where the world is waning and it's thinking that this is important or not. And we're at a point where, you know, all right, are we going to stand for
Nate, I'm
humanity?
tweeting that out.
For human rights, for everything that is good with the world? Or are we just going to ignore it? You know, if everybody is complacent and doesn't join this fight, then guess who's going to win? It might take 10 years, but we're going to lose this battle if everyone around the globe does not stop what they're doing and get off the couch and come to Ukraine and defend the human rights of everyone around the globe. This is the most important thing going on in the world today. So sitting around and letting life go on as normal and complaining about gas prices and complaining about, you know, your luxury life and
Gas prices are far more important than Ukraine.
whatever country you live in is unacceptable. As human beings, we must support each other. We cannot turn our backs on
We can't turn our backs. As human beings, we must support each other, but unless those human beings are Russian.
anyone around the world and expect the problem to go away. So I've been dealing with Russia for my entire life. You know, we had one period where it was okay, but now we've let it slip back into terrorism.
If
So it's
stupid had a mascot,
the
yes.
world needs to respond. You know, why world leaders are not sending military.
Nighthawk,
is
you're
beyond
probably
me.
not
We're gonna
wrong
have
on
to
that.
elect new leaders the next go around that
Because if you recall, after the first assassination attempt, they said no more outdoor rallies for Trump.
have a backbone and that, you know, have the fortitude to say, hey, we're not going to tolerate this type of behavior. This type of behavior is unacceptable anywhere, any place, you know. So it's totally unacceptable. And why people are not responding, I do not know.
What impressed you the most since you are here?
My trip to Irpin was pretty emotional. So, you know, going and seeing the buildings that were burned and
So does every single politician that wears a Ukrainian pin in our fucking capital.
And destroyed and things of that nature. I think more emotional for me is just talking to the guys that have come here. You know, when you talk to a 20-year-old guy that sold everything he owns to come here to fight, that is heroism. You know, he's coming here to risk his life.
Somebody want to play Womp Womp in the background?
For humanity, for the Ukrainians, you know, guys that sell everything they own to come here and support the Ukrainians while others sit at home and do nothing. You know, it's totally mind-blowing how we have this divide of people that are selfless
Thank you, Jesse.
and courageous and wonderful and willing to sell everything they own to come here and support, you know, keep people from getting killed,
Yeah,
shelter
Dream, you're
kids,
100% right.
and protect Ukrainians, and others that just, you know, want to sit at home and not. It's just you know,
he's
it's an
mentally
indictment
ill, all
of
right,
our
but there's
entire
no
human society to say, hey, you know,
He needs
where
to
do we
be put in
stand?
asylum. We need to
do
reopen
do we
asylums.
stand for good, or do we just not care? I mean, does the world not care? That's the feeling that I wrestle with every day in my interactions with everybody.
You're correct. I do not care. You're a piece of shit. Go fuck yourself.
You know, every one of us is responsible for the outcome of this war. Every one of us, you know, by our actions and what we do. And, you know, when I call back home and say, hey, I need $5 so I can, you know, put enough money together to get a vest for a Ukrainian, and I get no response, I'm like, I'm not sure that the world is as wonderful as I once thought it was. I had thought that everyone would respond, you know, very generously and unselfishly.
Amen, Echo. Amen.
You know, you don't have to come, but, you know, if I ask for $5 to buy a vest.
I'd rather come than go to Ukraine and help them.
To save a Ukrainian life, it seems like that would be a no-brainer, but I increasingly get more disappointed in humanity, and I'm beginning to question whether or not we're going to end up on the right side of this equation.
So you are working with the International Legion?
Yes.
And you are trying to convince people to help, to donate?
Scimitar, I'm sorry. Thank you for the 20. I'm sorry. I know there's not enough alcohol, but try. Try, buddy.
And to join?
Yeah.
My final question is, what would you say to the people in order to convince them to join the International Legion, or to donate for it, or to be involved in the humanitarian aid to Ukraine?
Right. It's just extremely important, the whole thing. As far as joining the military,
yeah,
you
more
know,
or less,
yes,
Ben.
if you have some military experience or know people with military
Except
experience,
this time they're both communists.
encouraging them to come and fight. We have units all over the place. So, you know, there were some leadership issues initially, but we've got so many units available to us: Georgian, Crimean, Ukrainian, Territorial Defense, Foreign Legion. We have, you know, so many paramilitary groups. I put a 74-year-old Japanese guy in a unit. So,
yeah,
you know, we have
Dream,
girls in
it's
units.
so
we have
difficult to
two
listen
girls
to
are
people
in
this
the unit
crazy.
Up the street. So any gender, any age, any skill level to no skill level. But yeah,
Also
if
true,
you
Tyler.
want to
Also
fight,
true.
come here and see me, and I'll put you in a unit so you can go fight. But regardless of that, we should have thousands upon thousands of people standing here with the Ukrainians.
Amen to that, Nighthawk.
Maiden Square, Independence Square. We should have millions of people in this square, filling the square from every country around the world. And while we don't, I don't understand. I'm here every day with all the flags from all the supporting countries, with the memorials for the people.
Why not? Once again, as Nighthawk so eloquently said, no one should be expected to donate to anyone else when they can't pay their own bills. That also includes foreign aid. We are trillions, tens of trillions in debt. Fuck other countries.
Have died, and you know, I've had several people come, but just a handful, you know. So it blows my mind that I'm standing here alone without thousands of people from every country, from Asia, from Africa, from Australia, from Canada, from everywhere in South America, every place.
Europe.
Europe, everywhere. We need everybody here. You know, if you have no skills, just come. You know, we need to be cheerleaders. Just being here and saying, hey, I support the Ukrainians, and I support human rights, and I support good and generosity and caring and kindness and altruism, and it's just, you know, we need to show the world that we care, and it's essential. You know, if you don't do any work at all, just being here and supporting and showing them that we care for our fellow human beings is the most important thing we can do.
Yeah, top chat is weird. It is. I actually am 100% with you on that. I always have to remember to turn it back on. This guy is an obvious fanatic. He's a Ukraine fanatic. He is 1,000% a Ukraine fanatic. Now, Jesse also just sent me something fantastic. It is 4 minutes long, but I want you guys to understand. We already saw that he has been scrubbed off of Facebook, right? We have seen now that he has been suspended off of X. So this is Billboard Chris on X, screen recorded. And once again, thank you, Jesse Bear, for sending this to me. Billboard Chris, there is a screen grab of a recording of every single fucking thing on his page. Just so we can see. So, talking to me about a partnership to run for mayor and remove him from office. We can not let him destroy the haiku stairs. Okay. I would like to buy a rocket from you. We've seen that. At POTUS, your campaign should be called something like CADAF. Keep America democratic and free. We've never been democratic. Eat my dick. Actually, don't. You look like you have the worst dental care in the world. I don't trust the disease in your mouth. There's a stupid sound. Nikki Haley. Oh, okay. I want heartfelt on students killed, Gaza murders, Ukraine horrors, Taiwan, China murders. Okay, fuck China. Fuck Taiwan. Fuck Ukraine. Fuck Gaza. Okay, here we go. Just look at this. This man was insane. Vivek Ramaswamy, you must expand your message with hundreds of bullet points. I've heard TJ swivel twice. Join forces with Nikki Haley now as VP to make a winning team. Vivek was the best guy, but also Vivek hates Ukraine funding. How to fix Ukraine, China, North Korea, and Iran? Very easily. Don't fuck with them. Let them destroy each other. Has anyone called his number yet? I don't know. He's very okay with putting it out there. Like, look at this. This is that picture we saw of him with all the flags. He was a fanatic. This is the X page of a legitimate fanatic. Looks like that phone number might be attached to a WhatsApp. So, I don't know if that's his actual phone number. Probably not. Haiti, El Salvador. Could you please help me produce a song for Ukraine, Bruno Mars? There's that one. Tony. Oh, ho, ho, look what we got here. Look what we got here. I want everybody screen grab it. The corn is back. Rep Tony Gonzalez. With your military background, we need your help getting thousands of Syrian and Afghan fighters from Iraq to change the outcome of the war in Ukraine. We've got Ryan, the would-be assassin, Routh or whatever the fuck his name is, adding Tony Gonzalez. Ernie! This dude has edited everybody. I just want to point that out. Look how many. Kirk Caldwell, Dirty Dozen. He is just constantly editing people. At Pentagon Press Secretary, Civilian Shield, at U2. Jesus Christ. I hope everybody saw the Ernie, because Ernie, oh, I did not expect to see that. Sean Penn, where are you? Probably sucking a penis in a closet somewhere. Let's see. Promote Ukraine. Fuck Ukraine. President Biden, he's been retweeting. Deputy Secretary. Looks like we've got some videos here. Oh, Sean Penn, are you still here in Kyiv? Call me. This man was a straight up fanatic. I also want to point out, he had over 1,000 followers, right? He had like 1.9K followers. Most of his stuff has zero fucking interaction. You guys notice this? Like, look, this one's got 51 replies. At official Zelensky. Retweets that. But most of his shit does not. Most of his shit has zero interaction, which I find really strange. I find that really strange. But also, want to point out, the man is not, this is not the words of somebody that is like, cares about America. He cares about only Ukraine, as far as I'm concerned. I have yet to see anything other than America should support Ukraine. That's it. Pyongyang, right? Like, okay. You and I have the power to change North Korea. Please talk to me. You and I can personally work with North Korea to build a meaningful relationship to end sanctions and improve the lives of every citizen and end military buildup. I will meet you anywhere and fly to North Korea for talks. This man is fucking insane. Like, what the absolute hell did he retweet? I'm beginning to think you are just crazy. Stop talking shit about everyone else and get to work. Nobody wants a bunch of bullshit. I think you are a Republican and a Trump nut at this point. That gray streak in your hair is so stupid. Grow up or go away. Ryan in Hawaii. Says the man who dyed his hair to be the Ukrainian flag. And by the way, Scroats Magoats, what's up? Thank you for the 10. That was certainly unexpected. Let's see if Low T Tony has anything to say about that. Guys, go check his page. See if somebody can scrub that off his page and see if he ever replied. I want to know now. I want to know. Remember, he blocked me. So I want to know. I want to know if Ernie fucking replied to the man. I want to know. Beg the entire world to send every weapon so you can put rifles in every Ukrainian citizen's hand. Here's the thing. Do I believe that every Ukrainian citizen should have the right to defend themselves? Yes. Should it be on our dime? No. This is insanity. Like, I'm looking, the retweets are the ones who are like, you know, high interaction. Put a gun in every citizen's hands to fight, pass out guns by the thousands, tell citizens not to leave but to give them a gun. I mean, this is how I feel about the US, but not Ukraine. I mean, I think Ukraine should do that for their own people, but, you know, go for it. This man was fucking deranged. By the way, we're halfway through. Yeah, Ernie blocked me. Yeah, Ryan in Hawaii. This guy also, have you guys noticed? He like ets people as if he matters. Like, I think that this man had, like, a bit of a complex, too, where he thought that, like, he was super smart and important. This is unbelievably insane. Look at that, the refresh. You have to... This is nuts. I need your help. He's got, like, one retweet here and there. Elon, unsuspend me. You got suspended, Scroats? God damn it. Damn. You can request unsuspension after Elon's purchase, but I don't know what, like, how long it's been since you've been suspended. He's Emperor Norman Norbert's crackhead cousin. I mean, the man is someone's crackhead cousin, because holy shit. Who here has it? You know, Potato, it's really funny because he didn't block me until election night, which was hilarious. It made me so happy, though. I was cheering. Oh, Grim, you haven't yet? Oh, you didn't try hard enough then. He blocked me on everything. This is insanity. Holy shit. Bro. What in the absolute fuck? This guy's insane. A lot of stuff to Kurt Caldwell. Speaker Pelosi. Joe Biden. Mayor Caldwell. Joe Manchin. At Real Donald Trump. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I want to read this one because I did see this one earlier, okay? At Real Donald Trump. While you were my choice in 2106. Damn, we're in the future, boys. And I and the world hoped that President Trump would be different and better than the candidate. But it seems we were greatly disappointed, and it seems you were getting worse and devolving. Are you retarded? I will be glad when you are gone. Just, you know, putting that there. That was, what? So was that June 10th? This is in 2020, so that's like mid-COVID, right? Wasn't COVID still a thing at that point? The word obsessive definitely comes to mind. Pasted a threat someone made against you? See, that's fucking bullshit. Fuck that. I would appeal that shit. He used hashtag Kim Jong-un. Did anybody see that? Hashtag Kim Jong-un. I would like to invite you to Hawaii for a vacation. Yeah, this guy definitely has a god complex. We would love to have you here and entertain you. I think this guy might have been a closet communist, or just a straight up commie. Because if he's inviting all these communists to come vacation, with the current virus, it is vacant and private, and it would be an honor to have you at our beaches. I am a leader here and can arrange the whole trip. Please come. He was not a leader in any government capacity. The man ran a construction company and was arrested for apparently a gun-involved incident at his roofing company. This guy definitely has a god complex. This is insanity. What? Another one to Kim Jong-un. I know that you are very smart and educated and want your country to prosper and succeed. That's why he keeps them starving. We, the people of the U.S., can help you reach your goals and dreams. Please let us work together. I will gladly be an ambassador and liaison to end disagreements and sanctions. This guy was fucking crazy. Holy shit, Tulsi Gabbard. He added her so much. That's it. This guy was fucking clinical. Holy shit. Thank you for sending that to me, Jesse. Yeah, no, here's the thing. Obsessive, obsessive doesn't even cover this. Obsessive is, here's the thing. Obsessive is, I think there's a spectrum of being obsessive. This is fanatical obsession. I would say fanatical obsession is a much more honest way of describing whatever the hell. That's just the replies. Check the rest of the thread. I just clicked on what you said. Oh, okay. Oh, that's just the replies. Here's his main timeline. Oh my god. Jesus fuck. So, he had way more followers. 3.3k followers. I feel lucky to have been born in America with freedom and opportunity and hope that I do not waste such a valuable thing. Yeah, you did. Congratulations, you fucking moron. This guy was... Oh my lord. A lot of caps locking. Holy shit. He's a stalk, kidnap, and kill type of obsessive. Yes, yes. Holy shit. Ever wonder if Russia was trying to show us something about our government on top of the "it's our land" thing? Here's the thing. We already know how fucked our government is. That's the thing. I think that a majority of people do. It's just where we differ is how to deal with it. A lot of people, for some reason, believe that giving government more power is the right move. Okay, so that's the end of it. This guy was fucking clinical. And here's a recording of his Facebook post. Oh, here we go. Holy shit. Hey, I'm glad whoever put the laugh emoji. Respect. Yeah, this, oh my god. Caps lock is a sign of mental. I actually would agree with that. I would agree with that because the only people that I ever see using caps lock are like communists on fucking X, getting really angry and like forehead slapping their keyboard. Mylanta, yeah. He seems to be able to travel internationally easy, but clearly too schizo to action. Apparently, Tyler, he owned a roofing company, to my knowledge. Whether or not he still did, I don't know. I will tell you, as somebody who also owns their own, you know, company doing something similar, you can make really good fucking money. Whether or not he did, I don't know. He might have been funded through, you know, one of these groups that was trying to ferry people back and forth into a foreign army. I don't know. This is insanity. Use caps locks when you're excited. See, I don't. I use an exclamation point. Maybe that's just my age. I don't know. Maybe that's just my age. It's entirely possible. He led flashing and went crazy. Makes sense. Probably, actually. Yeah, that's why we use aluminum now. What do I do? So I own a gutter and pressure washing company. Go up and chat. And you'll see me capping like the lockup. Did he really? Did he really? I don't see it. I don't see it. This is insanity. And yes, no, the mainstream media will not cover this. You're right, Paul. They're going to give you like face value plus opinion. I think that it is beyond opinion. I think it is objective. It's not subjective. It is objective reality that this man was fucking insane. Oh, the Ernie post? Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. You can all caps lock for Ernie. He sold blue roofs in Hawaii. Roofing, well, he's also in North Carolina, so I'm not sure if his roofing company was in Hawaii or North Carolina. I'm not sure which one. Probably cooked his brain. Oh, he definitely cooked his brain. Larry, we will see you. Hope you get some good rest. Thanks for hanging out. This is... I am just blown away by how fucking nuts this is. Oh, apparently his phone... Okay, hold on. Apparently his phone has not been disconnected yet. You guys want to hear? People have been calling. You guys want to hear?
This is Ryan in Hawaii with Camp Box Buildings and also International Volunteer Center sending soldiers to Ukraine as well as Taiwan. If you'd like to volunteer, please send me a message by WhatsApp, Viber, Telegram, Signal, Facebook, any of the messaging services, and I will respond. I do not do voicemail, so please do not leave me a voicemail message. I will never get it. Thank you so much.
Sorry, mailbox is full.
I bet it is. I bet it is. Your house needs gutters? I don't do full seamless installs. I do repairs, and then I do cleanings, and then I do guard installs, and downspout installations, stuff like that. I don't do the full kit, just me. It's just me. If I had like 2 or 3 people, maybe I'd do installs as well. What's going on, Dirt Diver? How you been, baby? Yeah, so this guy is psychotic. Holy shit. I'm really happy that people have recorded his page because my fucking god, they scrubbed it quick. And I really think that is super, super sketchy. I think that is extraordinarily sketchy that that they just scrub it that quickly. You called him, it was disconnected. Has it been disconnected now? No, he definitely cooked his brain. He definitely cooked his brain, Essex. You jumped in late. This is the guy who just tried to assassinate Trump. This is the guy who tried to assassinate Trump today while Trump was golfing in Florida. Dirt Diver. So if you're not aware, somebody tried to assassinate Trump again. That guy. They did, Senpai. They did. They scrubbed it after like shortly after. And here's the thing. I find it odd that we do know more about this guy already than we do about Crooks. That's fucking strange, right? You heard about it? Yeah. It's fucking insane. It's absolutely shady. There's something to be said about the lack of information about Thomas Crooks and the insane amount of information. Also, didn't they incinerate his body before like anybody could eat, like an independent review could be taking place of him? It's all shady as shit. I will say this, and I said it on X, and I will say it again. I genuinely believe that this goes well beyond incompetence on the end of Secret Service. I believe that this goes to willful negligence at this point, because now I'm not saying that everybody needs to be involved. It just needs to be one person. Whoever's like arranging things can very much be the only person who's willfully negligent. Because, you know, the Secret Service operatives that did jump on Trump the moment that they heard the shots, they did their damn job. I will give them that. Whoever the fuck is setting up security needs to be investigated. Now. They closed the Crooks case, so we will never learn from the truth about him either. Yeah, no, it's insane. So the company I work for does power washing, but I'm on the commercial side, and we hardly do power washing compared to the residential. Residential, I do a lot of. I do a lot more residential than I do commercial. The residential side of the pressure washing, soft washing stuff that I do, it's just me once again, but it does very well. It's also pretty fun work for me. I enjoy it. United States Secret Service are a pile of turds. There are good people in it that did their jobs. It's whoever the hell is running things. It's the administrative state that is fucked. You know? Okay. Hold on. What we're going to do is this really quick, everybody. We are going to bring in my wonderful friend. Give me a moment. I am calling him now, and then we're gonna back end it the proper way. Just want everyone to understand. Give me a second. I am calling him Meow. Calling him Meow. Wasn't that woman who blamed the slope roof? Yes, she was. She is no longer. She resigned. She's gone. I forget her name even, but she's gone because of that. Hey, Dalton, what's going on, buddy? Dalton, you there? You have push to talk still? Yeah, no, there we go. There we go.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh my god.
We might have this problem again.
You know, I don't know how somebody has so many audio issues.
Here.
Hello?
You lighting up, but let me change something.
Let you change something? Okay. Everybody, I'm just really quick going to switch over to this. And...
Oh, this is going to suck.
There we go.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh my God. On the commercial side, we mainly do window washing. Window washing, I do some of that stuff as well. The stream feels a lot less poor now, thank God. I fucking love you, Potato. I fucking love you. He'll hear it like 7 or 8 seconds delayed, though. That's how it works.
Am I still on this call?
Yes.
Hey, thumbs up if I'm still on this call, because I can't tell. Oh, okay, I am.
That would make no sense.
I literally cannot tell.
How would you not be able to
Dude,
tell
my
if
Discord
you see
is...
my video?
Okay. I literally can't hear anything, so hold on.
Oh my God. Check your Discord. Somebody message Dalton and tell him to check his damn Discord input-output. I could smell that Dalton would be the caller. Yeah, you smell the rich on him, right? I should do satisfying pressure watching YouTube shorts. Just gotta talk really, really slow. Check my Discord. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Douglas Blair is saying that perfectly. I don't know. You got his shit muted? He probably fucked something up.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yep.
Oh, I'm so proud of you for figuring it out. You want to put your video on, buddy?
Yep.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, man.
Look, guys.
That was painful.
That was painful. That was extraordinarily painful.
Sorry, guys.
I don't think he's actually sorry, chat. I don't think he's actually sorry. So...
No, it's something with my roadcaster.
Oh, Gary, I'm happy you enjoy the music, buddy. So, no worries. Gotta stop putting lube in the aux port, chat is saying. They're also...
I mean, I'm using Bluetooth, so I'm not sure how that works, but okay.
I think you underestimate how much lube you've put in the aux port.
But with Bluetooth?
Yep. So much lube that it has interfered with the signal. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Dalton, you're actually the one who sent this to me today. That you were the one who first alerted me, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I have no idea, but if I was, then yeah, I was hanging out with a friend and I like looked down on my phone because I got a notification and I was like, oh, gunfire.
Yeah.
Interesting. I sent it to you, and then like 5 minutes later, it was like attempted assassination. I'm like, oh, okay.
Another one within 2 months.
Now, lovely.
Now, here's the thing. Grim sent me the AP that said that it was an AK. I've also seen reports that it was an SKS. Oh, look at that. There we go.
Have you seen that photo?
Yeah, the photo, it looks like an SKS. That doesn't look like an AK to me.
Well, the news is always kind of foggy, the first couple hours of something like this.
Well, let's also be real. The news is really foggy when it comes to weaponry because you're relying on people
Very
that
true.
said this is an AR-15 and showed a Mossberg shotgun.
Yep, that's fair.
So I wouldn't trust any of the news that says anything about the actual firearm used until, like, we'll show the picture again. To me, this looks like an SKS. If I pull it up, let me see.
Only we had a firearms expert at our disposal that we could, DM at any time.
We have quite a few,
especially like somebody who specializes in, I don't know, AKs.
Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. Let me message him.
Discord's gonna be like the worst place to do this then. We should have done it on StreamYard.
The assassin. I don't fucking have it set up for my fucking channel, Dalton.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Because we used to stream using StreamYard on it.
I don't know.
I'm checking right now.
I don't know how to fucking do it, but from like my end on mine, because it only defaults.
I will show you.
You'll show me later. We're not doing this now.
No, I right. Yeah, your channel's still on there. You can easily go live through StreamYard at any time.
Doesn't show for me there, bud. But hold on.
I will walk you through it because you're gonna need some hand holding it looks like.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, maybe I'll get you an actual phone. Here we go. Yep. Yeah. Well,
Are you doing it from your phone or your computer? You should be doing it from your computer.
No, I'm talking about you getting an actual phone that's not an Apple piece of fucking shit.
What does the Apple have to do with any of this? I'm just talking about a browser.
I'm saying it doesn't show up on my end because I already checked, and it only shows the Insanity developing one. But hold on.
Oh, well.
I'm messaging Brandon. Hard to tell from the 1998 looking photo. I'm gonna see what Brandon says about it. How is that an evidence picture taken in such low? That's another thing. Why is the evidence picture in such low res? Because that is like a dog shit photo. That looks like it was taken with a Nokia.
Yeah.
Right.
Or like a first generation Nintendo DS. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
The Nintendo cam, right?
Yeah. It looks awful. I'm looking at it right now. It's just like, and then I love how they're like, here's a printout of a very terrible picture, and then it's a picture of that picture, and it's just like, thanks. It's a lot to go off from, but okay.
Actually, let me see. Did Brandon tweet anything?
I mean, I read a couple things earlier.
Blah blah blah. First statements in the election. He just wrote 0 and 2. That's what he wrote.
There was that, and then I think he replied to one.
I'm looking at his reply. Most AK platforms are inaccurate, and he says, especially with the optic and a decent mount, a man-sized target at 400 yards are not that difficult with an AK, but it looked like he was using an SKS. So, according to Brandon, it's an SKS, or it looks like one at least. And I'm gonna say, I have an SKS right here. Right there.
Yeah, don't touch it.
I can't touch it on live stream because YouTube gets really iffy. But I do have one. It's right there. It looks like an SKS. It does not look like an AK to me.
Yeah.
At all. My iPhone 4S took better pics. My iPod took better pictures than that shit. You remember when the iPod had a camera? The iPod Touch?
Yep. I think even like one of the Nanos or at some point probably had a camera on it.
Yeah,
that probably took even better photos than this.
I don't know how they can release these kind of photos, because let's be real, the Thomas Crooks photo was equally as horseshit, if you recall.
Well, the one of his face covered in blood. That wasn't as bad. Like, it was better,
but that was after the fact.
That was better.
But
there was a couple that was kind of like, this is the best you can do, really?
Yeah, like that top-down photo. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Game Boy camera. That's what I was thinking of. Dirt Diver, thank you. Game Boy camera. Yep. That's what it.
Yeah, that's even going further back than the Nintendo DS. So yeah, that's even better.
Oh, but it's way more fucking accurate. Let's be 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm also just gonna disable that because it's pissing me off. The fucking little purple border. So now, to my understanding, he was in the hedges, but I also heard he was in a tree. So what, did he climb through the hedges into a tree? Like, what have you found out about this?
From my understanding, just based on like just listening to a little bit of CNN and Fox in the car while I was driving to Panera for dinner, and then driving back, the little bit that I heard, and then piecing all that together with the stuff that I've read throughout the day, it seems to me like Trump was playing golf on his 5th hole. They had the Secret Service was like 2 holes ahead of him, so I guess on the 7th hole. And when they were doing their sweeps, they noticed a barrel sticking out of the fence, the chain link fence.
Yeah.
And that's when they took the shots at it. They did not hit the guy, and I I could be wrong. I don't think he shot at Trump.
I see it.
That part I'm not too sure. I've heard both
So,
things,
yeah.
and right now I'm not too sure.
Because
But
Sean Hannity apparently had a call with Trump, and apparently, according to Trump and the guy he was golfing with, they said that they heard pop, 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 and then the Secret Service dove on top of him.
Right. Well, that could have been Secret Service shooting first, and then his Secret Service next to him also responding in kind, just a reactionary, like, hey, no matter what this is, yeah, we're diving on him, like no matter what.
Yeah, you could be right.
Yeah, so it seems like once the guy realized he was being shot at, he took off and got into his car, and then a witness saw the car and saw a guy running into the car. Was
took
like,
a photo of the license plate, right?
Doesn't seem right. Took a photo of the license plate, reported it, and that's how they caught him.
Yeah, by the way,
that's my understanding.
So I can understand both sides of that being, whether or not he's taking pot shots and then they dove, or just an immediate reactionary thing. As I said, the people on the ground of the Secret Service did their damn job. I will give them that. They dove on him. They did their job. Whomever
Trump
fired
lives
back,
another day.
He lives another day. Yep. But whoever the fuck is coordinating security on the outside of this is horrendous.
I love how the what was it? It was like the local, when they were doing the press briefing, they were like, well, he's not a sitting president, so
that he gets left, and it's like I don't really.
He's a former president who's also the leading candidate to be the next president of the United States.
Who's already been in an attempted assassination.
Right. So it's like you have the former president of the United States. He has his default Secret Service, just like Obama and everybody that he gets for life, right?
Yeah.
But then you also have candidates who are running for president, and once they get that party nomination and they got kind of like around that area and stuff,
they're supposed to have the same amount of coverage.
Well, they get their own Secret Service, right? And maybe the levels differ and whatnot, but then you have this situation where you have a mix of both, right? In one candidate. So it's like, okay, well, that's pretty significant because that's kind of rare in our modern American history. So it's like that should be significant enough to be like, hey, we got to put a little bit more, security around this guy.
Well, not even
and
just
then
that,
it's like
with an already attempted assassination.
I was gonna say, well, then too, within the last 2 months, there's already been a very close call. Bull actually hit his skin. That close of a call. It's like, we're putting even more, if not as much as the sitting president security detail on this guy. We're gonna close that street down so that nobody has access to the fence line. It's like things like that. It seems like it's basic, but it's just like they're not doing it.
Yeah, or have like you should have like a station of like Secret Service around that. There has to be a perimeter maintained.
Right.
That should be just kind of part of security. I mean, even when you watch private security contractors, like for a music artist, right? They do that. They say like, oh yeah, no, we have like somebody like in every fucking corner.
At this point, it's like yeah, it's like at this point, it's like, who has better security, Taylor Swift or Donald Trump?
Yeah, I think Taylor Swift's got way better security. By the way, I would like to also point out, Jack Posobiec just tweeted out the Trump attempted Trump assassin. I don't want to say Trump assassin because he fucking failed. Ryan
appeared in a propaganda video.
Routh or whatever appeared in a propaganda video for the Azov Battalion in May of 2022. Isn't the Azov Battalion the like Nazi Ukrainian battalion? Isn't that what those guys are?
So I'll tell you this. You know how you're like, I don't care about Ukraine? I am like that, but at a level where I like literally do not pay attention. Like I've heard things, I've seen things, but I do not do a deep dive because I literally do not care.
That's fair. That's fair. I believe from what I remember, that's the battalion that had like the SS.
I want to say, say you're probably correct on that.
Also, did you see Ernie Gonzalez's name? On the people that Ryan, whatever his name is, tweeted at?
No.
Jesse, can you DM Dalton, please, what you sent me? Dalton, there's a screen recording of all of his replies, all of his posts, because they was scrubbed. If you scroll through, somebody might have clicked it. If somebody, His ex,
Was his ex scrubbed?
Facebook, both have been
His
scrubbed now.
ex.
But
I know Facebook was. I didn't know his ex was because I was looking at his ex
was
earlier.
Suspended. Yeah, it's been suspended. His ex
Elon,
Nazis.
come on, dude.
Okay. They have swastikas as their battalion insignia, says Tyler. And Dead Man says they were ex-Nazis. But if somebody clipped the Ernie Gonzalez part, send it to Dalton really quick. I want him to see the Ernie.
Forgive me, my DMs filter very weird, so if I don't see it right away, I have to dig for it.
Maybe shoot it on X. Maybe that's easier. Because I know Jesse also follows you on X, I believe.
Yep, and I followed her, I think, yesterday, either this morning or yesterday, because I finally found, like, oh, I know that person.
Yeah, Jesse Bear's awesome. By the way, Iltak says, so both would-be assassins were in promotional videos for deep state organizations. That's true. That is true, because it was what BlackRock was.
It was BlackRock?
Yep. And then...
Yep. And whatever this was, I haven't done a deep dive.
The Azov Battalion.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
nothing's a coincidence though. With this, it feels like it seems really bizarre.
So now I'm also seeing Ashley St. Clair tweeting, and this looks like it might have been an Instagram. I'm not sure, but it says Ryan Wesley Routh _ Wesley Routh.
Oh yeah. Proud dad, all that.
Yeah, the proud dad, proud LGBTQ plus member, proud Dem, don't follow if you're a MAGA, anti-Nazi, anti-fascist, anti-racist. I don't know if that's his actual account, because I do know people make puppet accounts like immediately after.
Oh, they're really good at that. And this does say new. If you look at the screenshot, it says new. So I don't know. I kind of look at that one, 5 followers, new.
Yeah,
it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. That seems a little sus to me.
I think that's kind of. I think that's poor reporting on Ashley's part.
Yeah, Ashley's normally better than that, but
she's normally better than that. Yeah,
I'm gonna go grab something. I need more alcohol.
I got a DM. Yes, thank you, Jesse.
So he's gonna watch that. I'm gonna go grab more booze. I'll be right back.
5 minutes. All right, let's see. Ernie Gonzalez. I love how he doesn't understand that if you start a tweet with actually adding somebody, it counts as a reply, not a post. So it's like some of his followers probably are seeing this, but not all of them. Not as he tagged Vivek. You cannot quit. Why? You must stay on the ballot to the end. You must fight. When was this? January. You must continue giving speeches and push all the way through election day. No matter what the election results, do not give up. Join Nikki. You do not know Vivek well enough if you think that he's going to join Nikki Haley. And keep working, never give up. Gross. Dude, same jacket every day. Yeah, if you followed Vivek, he did wear the same jacket every day, but it wasn't like a suit and tie thing, so I think that's why he did it. Professional speechwriter with he's been adding Vivek, and that caught my eye. So I'm just reading some of those.
That caught my eye too. I read that one too, or one that I saw.
Yeah, that's wild. And then Nikki Haley, he's like, please join Vivek. And then to Vivek, he's like, please join Nikki. It's like, you do not understand these two people.
Yeah.
Oh, the sect of ignore all the idiots. It's like, you might be an idiot now. Just saying. Bruno Mars?
Yeah, he wanted to make a song about Ukraine. And he's like, I have the lyrics.
Yeah, I have the lyrics and some music, and then he added Dave Matthews Band. Like this guy.
You too.
So what I was saying,
he sent it to you too as well.
Yeah, and dude, it's so funny because it's like he doesn't understand that if he @s somebody in the start of a tweet, it counts as a reply, not a post. So it's like all these are replies. That's why everybody's going through all the replies, and it's just like he does not know how to Twitter correctly. Yeah, he did. I do see you two now.
Yeah. By the way, totally different topic, but I just want to bring this up. It's from 2 hours ago. GOP Oversight Committee is investigating Kamala Harris's VP pick, Tim Walz, for alleged ties to the CCP.
Oh yeah,
a letter that was sent to
a lot of trips there.
Yeah, there was a letter sent to the FBI director Christopher Wray requesting, or Ray, I don't know how you pronounce that.
Yeah, I think it's Ray, but it's whatever.
It's spelled with a W or whatever.
It's like the W is like silent or whatever. I don't know. Ray. It's like, why are you doing this to us? It's like, look, if you are in a position of power to promote somebody to that position, if they have a tricky name, don't do it.
Just call them Smith, like that. Up. Yeah, pull a Matrix. Call them Agent Smith.
Right. Oh, Representative Tony Gonzalez, with your military background, we need your help getting thousands of Syrian and Afghan fighters from Iraq to change the outcome of the war in Ukraine. Please call me.
Would also like to point this out. If you look on my stream.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I got to look at your stream, and it's delayed, so I got to wait.
It's from Gunbroker, and it is a clone correct Trump's assassin SKS. I know what I got. From Gunbroker. I just want to point that out.
Oh, my YouTube's glitching.
Oh, that's fucking funny. I'll send it to you.
I'm a StreamYard. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it now. No worries.
All right.
I'm just like 10 seconds delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Testing. Cameron, what's going on? Thank you for the 2, baby. Your testing, it worked. For whatever reason, the audio didn't work, but yes, it worked. Thank you so much. That username is epic. Wait, what was the username? I gotta check the username really quick. On this. Monster Drink Enjoyer 1955.
Oh, yep, that's amazing.
That's fucking great. First off, I love that somebody is doing this. I do. Also, that does look far more like the firearm. Just from the picture, it looks so much more like an SKS. It genuinely seems like an SKS that was used. Never change, Gunbroker. YouTube keeps filtering your messages. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it has a pistol grip kind of thing. Like I'm terrible with guns. I am not an expert at all. I enjoy shooting.
No,
them.
it just has a stock. It doesn't look.
Yeah, it doesn't look like an AK to me.
Yeah,
but I'm not an AK.
Fanatic.
Dude.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at.
Essex is saying it's totally an SKS. That's what I think as well. As somebody who owns one,
yeah. I think the reports were AK-47 like machine gun,
but it's not a machine gun. Like once again, going into the media can't fucking do guns. The media should be barred from it.
My brain, sorry, I was looking at a meme that was just sent to me on X, and it's the Ernie Gonzalez eats corn, and it's like, yeah, it's a beautiful meme. Thank you for sending that to me. I got distracted, and then my mind was just like, just say machine guns for some reason, because I know it's not that, but yeah.
20 round mag.
Don't mind me.
It might have been a 20 round. I have a 35 round. Archangel mag, and I think mine's a bit bigger.
You know what was funny though? The media was reporting that he had ceramic tiles in his backpacks, and it's like, well, if we're talking about ceramic tiles, I don't think that's going to do much. But if we're talking about like actual like ceramic, like plates, then it's just like now we're talking. But it's like tiles and plates are two different things when you're talking about
but they might have just called them tiles when they meant plates because they don't know.
Right. Right. That, or if you could probably try to DIY, some armor, but I mean, you're only going to get so far, and I don't know. Kind of seems weird if you're going to, I don't know.
Bouncing Zeus says, I saw a few of the Guntism people on Pepperbox say it was an SKS. Yeah, I'm convinced it was an SKS just by the stock alone. But, yeah, it's really difficult to discern with that photo. Like, it's a horrible photo. Saw my SKS back in the Ernie days, and that's why I'm not making fun of his rifle. Thank you. Here's the thing. The SKS is a glorious rifle, okay? It is a glorious rifle. He's just a dick. You know, that's all I'm gonna say. But thank you, Essex. Thank you. Ceramic tiles have actually been shown to do pretty well. That could be true too, but I mean
Tiles though, tiles like what are we talking about? Like bathroom floor tiles? Like what are we talking about?
I don't know. It was
Yeah, it's like ceramic plates and ceramic tiles. I feel like those are two different things for two different purposes. You know, it's just like I don't know.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm willing to be wrong.
Essex says the pick was totally taken with the T-Mobile sidekick. Do you remember that thing?
Oh man, dude, I remember around that era. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I want
to point out real quick.
Nope. The shooter was caught in 2002 with a weapon of mass destruction.
I heard that on the on I think CNN as I was driving, and it was just like, okay, weapons of mass destruction. Please tell us what that is. And then it's like, oh, it's a type of machine gun. And it's just like, oh, that doesn't count. Come on.
Okay, yeah, no, if it was a machine. Okay, is that what they were referring to?
Man, I thought you were talking about something cooler, like a nuke. I'm kidding, but it's like, come on.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what he got a Class F felon. I apologize. I just was like, the fuck?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just like, oh, it's a machine gun. It's like, oh, that doesn't really count. Come on. But
yeah.
I just wanted to point something out. I keep seeing a tweet of a screenshot from Trump's Truth saying "oh" and 2.
Yeah.
Which would be a glorious tweet or a post if it was real, but it's not. I'm on his Truth social. It's not.
Oh, he didn't actually tweet it because I retweeted it, and I was like, "That's fucking epic."
He didn't.
Oh,
he didn't. I wish he did because that would be
so
pretty
upsetting.
epic. Would be.
That's how North Carolina classes machine guns. Got you. Thank you, victim.
Brennan Herrera did just reply to Alex Jones. He says looks very much like a Buttas, but I'm terrible with this.
Okay,
this is not my world.
I'll go there.
I'll let you cut up.
Yeah,
yeah. I'll let you cut up.
Go to replies. Alex Jones looks very much like Bubba SKS to me. It's clearly not an SVD based on the 30-round AK mag. Okay,
dude. Okay, I've never said that word before, but Bubba duh. But what is it? Bubba. Bubbud. Okay, Bubbud. Yeah, I'm terrible with my English sometimes, and so that word, I was just like, I looked at it and I was just like, hold on, I'm gonna need a beer before I attempt this one. Yeah, no, this is not my world, so it's like, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it's like taking a Dremel to the gun to make it so then you could like scope mount it and shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I could talk to you about code and music all day long, but I love, like I said, I love shooting guns. I could shoot guns all day long if I could. But yeah, it's not too much my world.
I mean, it is. Yeah, cryptic. It's an SKS. It's an SKS. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bubba is in a redneck got a hold of it. Yes. And also, it doesn't make sense because there are ways to do it without doing that. And also, SKSs are expensive as shit these days. They're worth quite a bit. So, doing it, you're kind of an asshole.
So, my understanding is this guy is from Hawaii.
So, okay. So, he's from North Carolina.
Okay, I did see that at one point. But then I also... Okay.
I don't know which one he's natively from. Mm-hmm. I don't know which one is where his company was located because he owned a construction and roofing company, to my knowledge. I don't know.
I read that he worked construction in North Carolina. So if I had to guess, maybe that.
It's possible, but it could have been both. I don't know.
Maybe.
He
yeah,
was
it's like what
Tulsi
years?
Gabbard a lot when he was in Hawaii, and his voicemail said No, when he was adding Kim Jong-un, he was like, come vacation in Hawaii with me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that he's just fucking psychotic. I don't know which one he's from, though. You know? Company is... hold on. Jaboro... Wait, what's this? Greensboro United Roofing. So that was okay. That's Greensboro, North Carolina. Thank you, victim.
Did you see like his voting record. People were found his voting record and everything.
Yeah, I shared that. Sarah Fields had actually shared that earlier, and I even said like Sarah Fields is the one journalist who I will say you should follow, who is credible, who is also not a shill.
She does a good job of vetting things, I feel like, before she puts them out.
Well,
and if she makes a mistake, she'll own it.
And she also was arguing with people today because they were like, you just tweeted this out. She's like, no, I tweeted that there were shots fired near this because that's the report. I didn't say what had happened yet. And I said, we don't know yet. And then when she did know, she said, this is what it looks like. This is what we're finding out. She's fantastic. Follow Sarah is Censored on X. That's all I'm saying. She is one of the few people I will wholeheartedly say follow her. She's outstanding. He's been a loon since 1999. The guy is obviously crazy. I mean, just looking at his obsessive tendencies, he's obviously somebody who is very obsessively deranged. And here's the thing, then we don't really need to speculate his rationale behind it. Because Trump doesn't want to have this war continue, doesn't necessarily want Ukraine or Russia to win. He just wants the bloodshed to end, and says, okay, well, I want Ukraine to win because I see Russia as evil. Therefore, people that support not the thing I'm supporting must also be evil. And I mean, when he hears it all day, he's been, we've been seeing the left vilifying him as if he's the second coming of Hitler.
Yep. No, he's literally Hitler. Yeah.
My bad. Yes, he's literally Hitler. Yeah, he's literally Hitler.
He's literally the guy who, he's literally that guy, even though he's clearly a different guy. He's literally that guy.
Yeah. By the way, like you saw like Hakeem Jeffries right after. Did you see his tweet?
No.
Hakeem Jeffries said, "In extreme MAGA Republicans are the party of national abortion ban and Trump's Project 2025. We must stop them." This is after the fact.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that's probably a scheduled tweet, to be honest with you.
It's possible, but do your due diligence and make sure that shit doesn't go out. Because even Kamala came out and said, "I'm glad he's okay. I got off the phone with him. Violence has no place." It's like, okay, yeah, your rhetoric is sparking this shit. Fuck you. But at the same time, at least you had the good sense to fucking immediately address it.
Yeah. Yes. However, when they say Trump is a threat to democracy, and then you have this guy who's like, Trump is a threat to democracy, it's like,
yeah.
Wait a second. I feel like you guys have been brainwashing people with your rhetoric. Because he's repeating it. It's like, you know what's a threat to democracy? Democracy is, I don't know, trying to take out one of the two people who is going to be president, in November, or in January, but voted in November. It's like, I feel like that's kind of a threat to democracy.
Dalton, I know you said you don't follow Ukraine, but I'm gonna let you in on a secret, okay? The current
I know that we send a lot of money there.
No, about their government. So the current government.
Yes, I know exactly what you're about to say.
The current government,
they do not believe in democracy anymore.
They don't believe in democracy because they literally arrested their political rivals that wanted to end the war.
They ended their elections. So right now, Zelensky is not the duly elected president.
No, he's not. Also, Sarah Fields just tweeted this out, and I actually want your take on this, saying that CNN ripped Biden apart after his presidential debate because they were given instruction to begin phasing him out of the race. Fair.
Yep.
What is their motive this time with Kamala? They also reported factually on today's events. So CNN is like actually doing their jobs again, it seems, with certain things. Do you think that CNN is like saw the writing on the wall that they were on their way out? Because they were caught in so many fucking lies, similar to what ABC's been doing. And that maybe they're like trying to at least regain some sense of credibility? Or do you believe that they also see Kamala as a detriment now?
I don't know. I feel like I kind of have this feeling where I think more people on the left understand that Trump's likely going to win.
Yeah.
And that's, of course, why they're trying to take him out, I think. No matter how hard they try, it doesn't seem to be working. Lawfare, assassinate attempts. Yeah, all this stuff, the impeachments didn't work. All this stuff. And so it seems like I feel like they're at a point where they're kind of like, we kind of have to prepare for probably Trump's going to win. I think that that's part of it, but at the same time, I think that they're also plagued with terrible people within their institution where they're just like, we refuse to believe this, and Kamala's our only hope, or this country's done. And if not Kamala, it's kind of like just burn it down kind of mentality. I kind of feel like that is, I don't know, that's kind of what the vibe I'm getting from all of this, or at least from that. I don't know. I feel like there are some people who are like, if Trump wins, burn everything down. We don't care anymore. I feel like that's a lot of their mentality.
I think that I agree with you.
Because look, if Kamala wins, that's not going to be my mentality. My mentality is like, all right, I'm going to be prepared. I'm not going to burn anything down because I'm unhappy of the election result, but I'm going to be prepared if crap hits the fan, and I'm going to be a lot more mindful.
Prepared. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, and it's just like, you kind of have to be hyper aware of things, more so than now. I mean, you got to be hyper aware of them now because it's like, my God, this country, it seems like we're going so close to the edge, and the Democrats are like, we got to go forward, we got to go forward, we got to go forward, and it's just like,
there's times
Trump's
when
like,
you need
well,
to turn
hold
around,
on,
guys. If you're driving off a cliff,
Trump's like, hold on, there's a cliff in front of us. Let's take a couple steps back, reassess our surroundings, and let's go a different direction. And the Democrats are like, no, forward is the different direction. Trust us, we know, we know what's in front of us, and it's just like,
they see the
I don't know,
rainbow,
man.
and they played too much Mario Kart and think they could drive on it. By the way, Tyler says in 2002, Ryan Routh or whatever wielded an automatic machine gun and barricaded himself inside of his United Roofing Company. He did it to his own business. There's no way he stayed in business after that. So again, I'm questioning his funding because he was able to get to Ukraine. He was able to get to Taiwan. He was able to travel a lot for a guy who does not seem well off.
Yeah, it seems like if you're somebody who holds up, your own place of business, like, did he take people hostage? Like, what was that scenario?
I don't know. Maybe we could look that up. If anybody's got any links to that, shoot it to Dalton and I on X. Also, Nighthawk says no on CNN. I believe the first attempt was an alphabet agency sponsored. This one's just a nut. Therefore, factual reporting isn't a problem.
We've learned more about this guy in 2 hours than we did in 2 months for the other one.
That's what I mentioned that earlier. Also, Moose says that they were never concerned about this election. The next election has them somewhat concerned. What do you mean by that? Explain. I genuinely want to know.
Yeah, I want to hear that too, because I feel like they're definitely concerned about this election. If they weren't, they wouldn't be doing all this stuff.
The full article's
next election,
paywalled.
2028.
The full article's paywalled. Still send it to Dalton because Dalton can typically bypass those. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Send it to Dalton.
Yeah, it depends on how they do it. If they do it, if it's like rendered server side and they use JavaScript to like hide the content, it's very easy to get around that. If they actually use server side to hide the content and not use JavaScript, then it's a little harder because it's actually the text that is behind the paywall isn't rendered on the page, and so you can't see it. But yeah, more times than not, it's JavaScript based paywall, so you can get around it. Yeah, I build paywalls for I make my living building these kind of things, so I know the different methods.
Send it to Dalton, please, or myself, and then I'll send it to Dalton if you don't follow Dalton, but follow Dalton. He refused to stop for a cop and drove to his business and blockaded himself in. So he was.
Yeah, I'm curious to know, like, did he go to jail? Did he go to prison? Like, I feel like that's that's like an outcome that likely would have happened after that scenario.
Over 100 different criminal charges throughout.
I did hear that. Yeah.
50 pages of criminal activity, and this guy was still around.
You know what? I would not be surprised if in the next 48 hours, 24 hours even, if the FBI released a statement saying, we knew about this guy a year ago.
I give it like it's gonna be midnight tonight. They're gonna release it.
Yeah,
like thinking
likely.
everybody's asleep now. You don't know autistic people, do you, fuckers?
Nope.
But also we fucking Essex says he's a 58-year-old loudmouth. His internet footprint is massive. Yes, I'm actually half surprised that his like photo wasn't taken like this. You know, like it was actually like a selfie. You know how like the old guys do on Facebook, and then they're like looking down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so Moose says, I said I wasn't concerned about this election. The next one, I'm not. About the media. Okay. So for the media, got you. The media's gonna media. That's why I don't trust the media.
Yeah, you don't hate the media enough.
No, you don't hate the media enough. But also, apparently, I am an agent of the media. So
I heard that.
I, as an agent of the media, I'm telling you to hate us.
That makes sense. That tracks.
Hate me. No, so, it's such a stupid. Whoever the fuck actually thought that in my Discord, holy shit, they're psychotic. That's like saying that like Dalton loves poor people. Come on, that was a good one. That was a good one. Come on, give it to me.
I'm not gonna say that I love them, but I definitely don't hate them. They're just kind of neutral to me. All right, I don't like I don't know. I don't hate anybody. I certainly don't love everybody. So
that's true. I don't love everybody. I think that humanity, for like the majority, there's a reason that you and I live in secluded areas now. Like that, and we're happy to. Yeah. It's because we want to be away from humans as much as possible. Also, Iltek says that Greensboro is a very liberal city with lax policies. It's filled with felons and short prison sentences. So maybe DA letting them off easy. I don't know. None of those papers say sentencing. It just says charges.
Yeah. So the sentencing is what I'm curious about, because it's like, what kind of time did this guy do, if he did any time? And like, you know, I don't know. It just seems weird. And if they have lax DAs, it's like, are they Soros funded?
I don't like, because you do have that, but it's normally in places like the places I've heard of that is like typically outside, like in Austin, San Francisco, right? You hear about it in like these Portland, Oregon. But it stands to reason it would be everywhere. Philly.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I feel like, why not? You know, it's like, you know, I mean, I would imagine try to target the cities for sure, but also probably some of the red areas too, and see if you can't switch those to be a DA that, you know, you control. You know, if I'm thinking like with a Soros, you know, hat on and everything, it's like, what would I do? It's like I would try to, I don't know. I'm not an evil guy, so I don't know.
I'm closer to being evil than you, I think.
Probably. So you would probably have a better blueprint, framework or whatnot, what you might do than I do.
Yeah, and how to destroy
America.
The world.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So there are plenty of Austins in North Carolina. Fair. There are a lot of, I mean, it's cities. Cities are very, very liberal for the most part.
Yeah, California would probably be a red state if it wasn't for the cities.
If you took away Los Angeles and San Francisco, it 100% would be like a blood red state. It's insane. Yep. Population-wise, I think that if you take LA, San Francisco, New York City, and you just take the populations of them, they almost equate to like everything else in the middle, which is fucking just absolutely nuts.
Yeah. But I love how the liberals are like, we need the popular vote to be the thing that decides the president, not the electoral college. It's like, you guys are retarded. You guys, I mean, of course, because in traditionally in the last, you know, how many years in modern American history, Democrats get the popular vote. So of course they want that. But The moment a Republican gets a popular vote, they're gonna be like, oh, thank God for the Electoral College. It's such a saving grace and
Yes.
everything that
Yes.
the Republican didn't win based on popular vote, even
Yep.
though they had more votes. It's like that's always their argument when it's their candidate who wins the popular vote, but not the Republican.
Yeah.
But they win the Electoral College, so it's like it's gonna be funny. Like seriously, if this happens, I don't know that it will, but if this happens this election or the next election, it's like just pay attention and look out for it because it's going to be hilarious to watch them flip on a just flip like a switch. It's so funny.
By the way, Eugene Vindman, he's Rachel Vindman's fucking relative. I don't know if that's
I know Vindman was the guy for the first Donald Trump impeachment, right?
He might be.
I know he has a twin. I don't know if this is related to the same Rachel. I have no idea.
So,
I did see that tweet though.
Yeah, the guy, father, husband, Iraq war veteran, Democratic nominee for Virginia 7. Derek Anderson just tweeted out and said, my opponent, Vindman, has not condemned the horrible statements by his family members and political advisors tonight.
Okay, interesting. So it does seem like they're related. And yes, that same guy who I think was the guy, I can't remember if it was his brother, but I think it was the guy who was involved in Trump's first impeachment. Yeah, he's running for Congress.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's
dumb.
him.
Retarded.
Rep Eli Crane says, about now would be a good time for folks to stop calling anything they don't agree with a threat to democracy.
Yep.
Yes. This is absolute insanity because here's the thing. Have there been how many okay, so obviously presidents have been assassinated in the past. Obviously there have been attempted assassinations of presidents in the past, correct?
There's been more than 2 attempted assassination attempts on Trump.
But that's what I'm asking is who else? Has there been anyone else?
Well, if you watch the Unsub did an episode on this on the presidential assassination history, and they talked about the attempts, I believe. Which it's been a while, but
yeah, they might have.
It was a couple. It was right after Trump nearly lost his life.
I might have very well been drunk. I drank heavily during that time, my friend. We were busy.
Yeah, a quick Google search though. It seems like Wikipedia with a grain of salt. So obviously Lincoln, he was assassinated. Garfield, he was assassinated, it looks like. McKinley, he was assassinated 1901.
No,
John F. Kennedy.
How many had attempted?
How many?
Though? Attempted.
Okay, so it seems like 1, 2, 3, 4. It seems like 4 have been successfully assassinated throughout our history. It's Ronald Reagan, so 1.
Victim says 4 had 2 in one day.
4 had 2 in one day?
Ford.
Gotcha. Oh, why isn't that on here, Wikipedia?
It's Wikipedia.
Maybe no, hold on. Maybe I didn't scroll far enough. It's probably on here. I'm just retarded. No, it's not on here that I'm seeing. Oh, it's categorized differently. Okay, so it's like other attacks, assassination attempts, and plots. Andrew Jackson, Lincoln, Taft, Hoover, Roosevelt, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and then Truman, John F. Kennedy, Nixon. So they Ford. Yep, you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
So Jimmy Carter. So it looks like the majority of them. There's been at least some crazy people trying to do something.
Well, I mean, if you're also the man in the highest seat of power in the United States, or supposed, minus whomever's pulling strings on the back end. Here's the thing: it's going to happen. That's why we have the Secret Service now, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time,
well, I don't know that it's why we have the Secret Service. It's just a role that the Secret Service plays. The Secret Service their primary job isn't to protect people. It's for like isn't it for financial crimes and some other things?
I'm
Like
not
I
sure.
think just protectees and everything. I think that's just like a department of the Secret Service.
That's entirely possible, but I do know that like the
I don't know that
presidential
that's their primary
security
focus.
around them, that was all done because of these attempts. You know.
Yeah, I think Lincoln, if I remember right, I think it was around the time that Lincoln got assassinated that they were trying to, come up with something like this.
Victims
Counterfeiting. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah. It's just like they it seems like they specialize in that kind of stuff, and then they also have the role of protecting presidents and important people within our government. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, there's been several people who have tried to kill Trump in the past, not just these 2 attempts. But then you don't really hear too much about that because they're just not as widely known, or it's just like little things that happened that got caught before anything escalated to the point where these last 2 attempts have had, which is kind of wild to me. But
yeah. So, by the way, Clinton Russell just tweeted out, crooks in a BlackRock ad, Routh in an Azov Battalion ad. No, you aren't going crazy. This is actually all insane. Y'all are just reacting to it as any rational person would. And Josie says, accuse your enemy of that which you are guilty of, which is definitely part of the playbook that's been
absolutely
been here.
Telling everybody that Trump's a threat to democracy when you yourself are likely a threat to democracy.
And Ukraine is definitely playing a part in it as well. Like you can't even make that fucking argument anymore. It is insanity at this fucking point. Yeah. There are multiple attempts on former presidents, candidates. We just don't hear about all of the fails. I'm sure we don't. I'm sure that I'm sure a lot of them have been stopped before they've even been truly attempted, just based on communications alone, threats alone. Because there have been people, even recently, like with threats against schools, that they have now gone out and arrested them. Florida said that they're going to begin parading them around. So even if you just made the threat, you're going to be like, people are going to know who you are and they're going to shame you because he says, your parents didn't parent you. I'm going to parent you. I'm going to parade you around like the delinquent piece of shit you are, and your parents. And I'm like, fuck. So like, I'm quite sure that that's happened with would-be attackers of civil leaders and stuff like that. There's no fucking way it wouldn't. I think we hear about the close calls. That's what we hear about.
Yeah, well, yeah. The ones that are, yeah, I mean, like, it seems like I feel like yeah, I don't know. I need to dive into it again because, like, I did watch the episode, but, like, I did not retain, obviously, much about it when Unsub talked about it. But, yeah, there were a couple of fascinating ones. Like, I think there was one about George W. Bush. I think somebody, like, threw a grenade at him, but, like, the pin didn't, like, come off or something. And it's, like, nearly escaped that or something, if I remember correctly. It's just, like, yeah, I remember the shoe too, but like a grenade was tossed in his direction. And it's just like, that's nuts. That is nuts to think about.
Yeah,
it's just nuts. Like by sheer chance that it didn't go off. It's just like, how?
So victim says, Salty had a thing about this stuff. What if they try to kill him so many times that normies just become desensitized to it? Oh, another one? Pass the gravy, please. See, that's true.
That's probably another thing that they're trying to do. It's like they're trying to normalize this to be like, oh, it's just another attempt. It's like it didn't go through. It's just like you're trying to desensitize, the entire country to this stuff, and it's just like it's not good.
I've also heard the conspiracy theory that these things are put in motion so then Republicans will also side with gun control.
I mean, oh man,
there's so many different
rabbit
deep
hole
dives
you want to go.
Holes we could go down on this.
Exactly. Yep.
I'm very much of the mind I like to have the real, things in front of me. Everything else we could speculate on anything and everything. Like we could speculate that this guy was a diehard Taylor Swift fan or something. We don't fucking know.
Trump posted in all caps, I hate Taylor Swift, and it's like
I don't blame
on the
him.
same day that he tweeted that or posted that, it's like there was an attempt on his life. It's like, oof. Yeah. I mean, that would suck if that was his last post. It just I hate Taylor Swift, and then it's just like, oh, that's the last post that Trump posted. That would suck. It's like if you're gonna go out, you got to go out with a more banger tweet than that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I think that 0 and 2, he should have tweeted that or posted Truth did or whatever the fuck.
Right. But at the same time, I think that Trump's strategy is like mention it, but don't like overhype it. You know, I feel like the first attempt was monumental, so you kind of have to like address it. But like after that, it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like you really want to dodge these for the next 2 months. You really don't want to bring it up. You don't want to. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, here's the thing. Also,
I mean,
we are in an age where media moves so fucking fast that the truth gets obscured by everything else. And so even if you do see it, nobody's going to know which piece is true.
Yeah, but it's also like what worries me is like, okay, so Trump survived 2 assassination attempts. How many more lives does this guy have?
Well, okay, so depends. Now, as you remember, Dalton, in my cryptid video, I did make him a furry cat. And because of that, therefore, 9 lives. So he's got 7.
Yep. He's got 7 more.
7 more.
Yeah, but like I would not put it past. I would not put it past anyone. 7 more attempts in the next 2 months. I don't know that I'd put it past anyone to try it.
How long?
I mean,
Crooks was
there's
2
clearly,
months ago.
Yeah, 63 days ago.
63 days ago. So just literally 3 days over 2 months. So,
2 months.
This is within 2 months. There's been another one, and so we have what? We have until November. So
which is 2 months.
Which is 2 months. Yeah. No, I could see it. I hate to say that. I fucking hate to say that, but I could see it. Tyler says, like how CNN claimed that Trump and Vance are responsible for the bomb threats in Springfield because they brought up the Haitians eating pets. Here's the thing. That was already news. The people in that area of Ohio are already so dissatisfied with their fucking leaders and their government and you know, there's a point where the powder keg gets full to the point where all it takes is a single fucking spark to blow something up. I feel like the powder keg of humanity in a lot of these places that are being packed full of, you know, asylum seekers and all of whatever. I believe that all of these places are a ticking time bomb that is going to result in political violence from either side. You know, here's the thing. If we go back to the era of like Obama being elected, right? I remember that election vividly, right? I was on like a straight up slut fucking thing. I was fucking everything that walked. I remember those days vividly. I remember every single set of fucking tits that I saw. And
that was in middle school.
God, you're a child. But anyway, so point being, I remember when Obama was, you know, that there wasn't this amount of political divisiveness and there was not this amount of violence. Nope. And it's insane to see how much it's accelerated in that short of a period.
Dude, I think when you said, I remember, you know, shoe being thrown at Bush, it's like, yeah, me too. Yeah. And I thought that was nuts at the time. It's like, who would do that? It's like, that's wild.
Yeah, like,
and
it's like, a shoe.
It's a shoe. Yeah. It's like, it's harmless, more or less, but it's also like, who would dare do that? And then it's just like, you fast forward to now, it's like, oh, it's kind of the norm that Trump's dodging all these bullets.
AWOL said that they just joined. They know nothing about what the fuck happened with this attempt. Trump was golfing. Man was able to sneak through the bushes with what we believe is an SKS. We don't know if he took shots or the Secret Service took shots first once they noticed him.
It sounds like the Secret Service are the only ones who took the shots, but I could be wrong.
We could be wrong. So we're leaving that open-ended, but we're saying what we believe. Then Secret Service apparently dove on top of Trump as his procedure. Luckily, he was not harmed in any way, shape, or form. The man fled, leaving behind his bags and his firearm.
And a GoPro.
And a GoPro. So he was trying to film it. There was a local bystander at the golf club that had seen the man running, said that ain't right, took a picture of his car plus the license plate. Bravo to that fucking person.
Bravo.
Trump, give that person a medal. And then
a job and a raise. All of it.
All of it. The police then were able to apprehend him. His name is Ryan Routh? Routh?
Ralph? It seems like Ralph, but
Ralph,
without the F at the end. It's like Ralph. It's really
Ralph.
weird.
It's a fucking weird name. His name's Ryan Wesley Routh. He's also a psychotic man. We looked over his social media posts. He is hyper obsessive, like fixated in a sick way, and obsessive, like the way somebody rocking back and forth, imagining that they're with a girl that they've never met. Like, I want you to imagine that guy who's like, she loves me in the corner. That, but with Ukraine. And communists for some reason, inviting them like on vacations. Yeah, the guy was psychotic.
Is the threat to democracy in the room with you right now?
Yeah, that level of insane. That's what this guy was. The guy is literally, like, when I say obsession with supporting Ukraine, I mean obsession, like a sick and depraved obsession.
You see that? Biden released a statement.
I did not. Did he do it from his at White House?
I'm just seeing a screenshot from Breaking 911 on Twitter. I just sent it to you.
Oh, you just sent it to me? Let me check it. Okay, so it's from whitehouse.gov. Let me just check whitehouse.gov to make sure it's legit.
Yeah, I'm literally doing that too.
Okay. Yeah, we actually like to make sure that our sources are proper.
Imagine that.
I see a statement on the anniversary of September 11th.
September 15th. Here, I'll send you this link as well.
Yeah, send me the link, please.
I mean, it's real.
It is real?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we'll read it now to you because we have determined it is real. So I'm going to put it up on screen. All right, Dalton?
Yep.
So I have been briefed by my team regarding what federal law enforcement is investigating as a possible assassination attempt of former President Trump today. A suspect is in custody, and I commend the work of the Secret Service and their law enforcement partners for their vigilance and their efforts to keep the former president and those around him safe. I am relieved that the former president is unharmed. There is an active investigation into this incident as law enforcement gathers more details about what happened. As I have said many times, there's no place for political violence or any violence ever in our country, and I have directed my team to continue to ensure that Secret Service has every resource, capability, and protective measure necessary to ensure the former president's continued safety. So this is from whitehouse.gov. And Dalton, if you send me the link, which you did, I'm going to share that on the stream so everybody can actually just take a look at their own leisure, share it around if they need to. I just want everybody to be able to have it.
It does kind of seem like a bunch of empty words, but yeah, that's what they want.
Well, if you're the person calling somebody a threat, and then people take those words at face value and then act upon them, and then you say, no, don't do that. Yeah, they're going to seem like empty words, especially when they go right back to it a week later. I do see it as empty words. I see a lot of it as hollow until I see meaningful change in not only how they conduct themselves on the election trail, on the campaign trail, but also how the media changes how they're framing things and what they're calling an existential threat to democracy and what they're calling a fascist or a Nazi or what this or that, when they are demonizing and dehumanizing a person and the people that want to vote for him simply because they want lower taxes and want the government to leave them alone. They want the economy to be good, what it was before.
They literally want America to be America.
Yeah. Then if you're continuing doing that, they're hollow words. And until I see change, I'm going to say they're hollow words. Now, if we see the entire campaign strategy change and they talk only about the issues and say what they used to, like, hey, I disagree with him on this. They won't. They fucking won't. But if they did, I'd be like, oh, okay. You're at least putting your money where your mouth is. I still am gonna see you as fucking horrible people.
Dog poop. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you. You could say shit on YouTube.
I know.
Poop. What are you? Are you like 12? Dog poop.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my God! Don't even.
We were doing it the other night. It was hilarious.
That was a great night when we were hanging out with Matt
and Tyler.
Yeah.
It was
awesome.
That was a great episode.
That was a fun episode.
They had a lot of fun. They had a lot of fun. I'm happy
they did because I had a lot of fun with them. They were cool people.
Yeah.
Like how the Reagan shooter was obsessed with Jodie Foster. I mean, kinda, but Jodie Foster's Ukraine. Or Zelensky. I don't know. Does he like have pictures of Zelensky up on like his walls and shit? That would be really interesting. I want to see where this guy lives. Like, I want to see his like apartment. I want to see if he has like pictures of like Vladimir Zelensky like naked.
I wonder if what was the thing with Thomas Crooks's apartment? It was like or his house. It was like everything was spotless clean, like it was like some kind of lab or something. There was no silverware or anything. It was like super weird stuff like that. It's like, what?
Somebody actually mentioned that in the chat earlier. They said like,
who doesn't have silverware?
It was like nothing there, and then they want to see if this guy's like house is the same or super messy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dalton is Richie Rich.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Douglas says Sky News is slamming MSNBC for claiming the assassination attempt was his fault.
If I was Richie Rich, I would not be streaming from a spare bedroom.
Did MSNBC claim that the assassination attempt was his fault?
Yes, they did. What they did was they said they basically said that due to Trump's rhetoric, this is what's going on.
Trump's rhetoric?
Yep.
You mean their rhetoric?
Yep. Well, their rhetoric towards Trump and their narrative of Trump's rhetoric. Yes.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yep.
This is insane. Fuck you, MSNBC. Well, MSNBC, here's the thing. Once again, going back to the desensitization, being desensitized, I expect this from the media. Like, it has gotten so bad that, like, I never look at media and say, I wonder what the news is. I literally am thinking, I wonder what they're lying about today.
It's not only that question. I when I listen to CNN,
yeah,
it's like the question I always ask myself is like, what are they trying to make people fall for today?
Yeah.
What are they trying to brainwash people with today?
Well,
what propaganda are they spreading today?
Mark Twain, right? I'm not sure if you remember this quote. If you don't read a newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read a newspaper, you are misinformed.
Yep. I think even what's his face? Actor yeah, because I think I'm forgetting his name. He played in hold on.
Sky News Australia, by the way, is like very pro-Trump, which I love because they're just like, they're the most like, they destroy the media. Like, they make fun of them constantly. You should watch them. They're funny.
Denzel Washington also said that. That's where I know it from.
Well, he was quoting Mark Twain. Yes. He was quoting Twain.
Yep. So it's a great quote.
It is a fantastic quote. But
it's accurate as can be.
It's insane. Also, the obscene is saying the real question is, how many spare bedrooms are we talking here? Well, in my house or Dalton's house?
So this is actually my old bedroom, like from when I was like in middle school and stuff. So I've moved out and I've since moved back temporarily, and this was turned into a spare bedroom while I was gone. So
fair.
Yep, it is what it is, and I'm slowly taking it back over.
I have 3 spare bedrooms.
Yeah. So look, if you want to talk about who's rich here and who's not, the dude with the 3 spare bedroom situation.
I don't say I hate the poors.
I don't say that either.
You check the Discord, buddy.
There are some instances where I lean into it to be
Yes,
fun.
exactly.
There's
So-
other instances like this one where I'm trying to like run away from it. So
Oh, okay. So you're backtracking. All right, flip flop Kamala.
I'm not. It's not, it's not that I'm backtracking. It's just like, there's times where it's like, hey, it's fun. It's like, hey, what's up, my pores? And then there's times where, and then there's times where it's just like, in all seriousness, I don't hate anybody, and I'm not rich.
My thing is I want all poor people to not be poor, not because I hate them, but because I want them to be successful.
Right.
Yeah.
You know who doesn't want that?
Cost of living is also a thing.
Yeah. You know who doesn't want that though?
Kamala Harris.
And the rest of the Democrats.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, if you take a look at like deep blue cities and just deep blue areas that have been literally controlled by Democrats for decades upon decades upon decades. And it's like, they always promise the same thing every election and they never, ever do it.
And they never lose. It's insane.
And they
that
never
they're
lose.
Never contested.
It's wild. Yeah. And it's very frustrating to like just see it from like, you know, like kind of the outside in, because I don't live in these cities or anything, but like it's like you take a step back, you look at the bigger picture, and you're just like, how does anybody not see this?
I was it you who was in the call that I was explaining this to? That like, you know, I have friends that are at my wife's job, and I've had friends in the past who have said the same things. They're in New Jersey and they're like super blown away. They're like, oh, well, your house must have cost like $1 million. We're like, it cost $229,000. What are you talking about? Oh, well, you must pay the same amount of tax. It was you and me. Yeah. It's because they are so desensitized to what actual normal is. They have been in it for so long that they assume the rest of the country operates the same way they do. That they have no other context. These are people who are never going to leave. And part of the reason they're never going to leave is most of them can't afford to.
Well, and they also are probably told like, hey, this is the best it's going to get anywhere in the country.
Yes.
So
yes, exactly.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yep.
And by the way, yes, I do host awesome slumber parties. And yes, my wife does make baller nachos. Those nachos were fucking delicious. Philly is an absolute shithole.
The worst city I've ever
As
visited.
somebody who's in Pennsylvania, it is the worst place. I hate it. It is.
There's so many. I have so many sketchy stories
bad.
from Philly. It's
Philly has gotten so much. And here's the thing: it's gotten so much worse even in the time I've known my wife. For anybody who doesn't know, I've been with my wife for 10 years. You know, we are going on past a decade now of me being with my wife. And I remember at the beginning of the relationship, we went to Terror Behind the Walls. And we were there at like fucking 2 a.m. And it was sketchy, but it wasn't nearly as sketchy as it is during the daytime now. And that's saying something. In California charges an exit tax. I believe New Jersey also charges an exit tax. So if you sell your home, you have to pay an additional tax unless you stay in the state. Which is, I think, it should be illegal.
Oh no, did I not save this? Hold on.
Potato says Philly turned my conservative best friend from high school into a full-blown libtard. I hate Philly. I hate Philly. Yeah. But I will say, like, Terror Behind the Walls, like, Philly used to be a cool place back in the day. It used to be a cool place. It used to be a place of, like, genuine history. You want that now? Go to Gettysburg.
Well, yeah, Gettysburg is amazing. It's phenomenal.
Oh, Gettysburg is fucking...
I've been there once, and every time I think about it, I was just like, I want to go back again.
I love Gettysburg.
Yes.
But Philly used to be just as historically enriched and stuff like that. And history says it is. The situation says it's not. Yeah, it's called the Turnpike. Let you in for free. You got to pay to leave. But they do that with like the sale of your home, with your stock assets, they tax you. California, I believe, tries to tax you even after you like, so say you move from Cali to like, I don't know, let's just say Florida, right? Cali will try and collect taxes X amount of years after based on your income. And it's like, that's fucking criminal.
Nothing tells you that California is obviously the best state when they are incentivizing you to basically leave at every opportunity. But when you actually do make that choice to leave, they're like, no, don't leave. Oh, if you're leaving, okay.
We're
hey,
gonna punish you
it's
now.
just like, it's like, dude, you're really making it so hard for me to even love to live here. I mean, California is like, there are parts of California that's absolutely gorgeous, and it's like I can see why people want to live here. But then you see the cities, you see the politics, you see how everything's running.
Yeah.
You're just like, I can also see why nobody wants to live here.
Yeah.
It's like this place is god awful.
Fucking
you're
horrendous.
literally like the worst ran state in the entire union, and that's like not even counting New York, which is
I used
to
run a medical ACO. I've told you this, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I used to run an accountable care organization out of Jersey City. So I would do a week on, week off while I was living in Texas.
Oh, never mind that message. It didn't do the proper spacing. Dang it! I'll just send you the
holy shit,
the actual tweet. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a bunch of words, my dude.
That's a bunch of words.
Jersey City
this is the proper
another one
formatted
of those
tweet.
kind of places. And what's hilarious is while we were starting that company up, at JCMC, they ended up.
You okay over there?
I had to burp, but it got like caught. They ended up trying to gentrify the entire area with like luxury apartments and stuff like that, right? And what was hilarious though is you had this bubble around the hospital of literally 2 blocks in any direction that was okay. The moment you stepped outside of that, it was people shooting each other, crack fucking dealers. Like, it was fucking... And I want you to understand, at the time, I was driving a mildly expensive fucking car. Every single fucking time. I bought a shittier car because of that. Because I didn't want to drive my car into that shithole.
Yeah.
That's the only economic incentive that has ever done. That is the only economic boon, is it got another sale at a dealership where I bought a Ford Focus ST to use as a piece of shit to drive into the fucking city.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's horrible. Cali sounds like an abusive relationship. It is.
It very much is. It's
Well,
like,
that's the
you
thing, they
have to
gaslight
love
you.
us. It's very toxic. Yeah, it's very toxic. It's like, you have to love this state.
Yeah.
And if you don't, we are going to punish you. We are going to punch you. We're going to kick you. We're going to push you down the stairs. And we're going to tell everybody that you're doing great.
Yeah. They got those bruises because we love them. By the way,
they got those bruises because of Trump.
Oh, yeah, Trump did it. Yeah, it wasn't us.
Yep, Trump.
Well, have you seen that meme of the Democrat donkey, and he has like tattoos and a wife beater on, and then it shows a woman that's bruised and bleeding, and then and then he says, "Yeah, no, it was all their fault" or something, and I'm just like, that's literally it.
It's a great meme. Yeah,
it's a great meme. The shit
So
map
I
of
just
San
sent you-
Francisco. Yeah.
Yeah, I just sent you that. So that tweet that I was trying to send you, but it didn't format properly. So I just sent you the original tweet. It's the 97 taxes in the U.S. tax code.
All of which need to be abolished.
Agreed. And some of them are just
They're
outright
double dipping.
ridiculous.
They're double dipping. Flush taxes, food and beverage licenses, inspection fees, insurance premium taxes. Remember, guys, it's not just enough that they mandate you to get insurance. Now they're going to tax you on it.
Gift taxes, gasoline taxes, garbage taxes,
library taxes. So whenever anybody says that they want, you to go to a library, just remember that you're already paying for it. So,
hotel taxes, like hunting license taxes.
Yep. Real estate taxes are egregious. Property taxes, professional licenses and fees. Yes, that is another form. School taxes.
Marriage license taxes.
Septic permit taxes.
Just any property taxes we could talk about all day.
Telephone
But
minimum usage surcharge taxes. Minimum usage.
toll booth taxes. So it's not enough that you're paying for toll booths to, drive on the highways. It's also that you're getting taxed on that. Yep.
Oh my, fuck this.
Yeah, it makes you mad the more you read it.
Oh, no. Fuck
taxes.
Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. I might have to do a video just on that. I might just have
Tanning
to.
tax. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, tanning taxes. Telephone 911 service taxes. You have to pay the government to call 911.
Sales tax in Fayetteville is 11.75. It is 6% in PA. It is 6% here. Do you get your TV license tax? Well, luckily, we don't have TV licenses in the U.S., but yeah, we're obviously taxed because of the federal communications fucking assholes.
Do you know what the alternative minimum tax means?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, alternative minimum?
That sounds so very
look it up.
ambiguous.
I'm gonna
yeah,
look it up.
the alternative minimum tax. It's like, I feel like it sounds vague on purpose.
Okay, another way to calculate income taxes. It requires certain taxpayers to determine their liability twice. Once using regular income tax rules and once using alternative minimum tax rules. They then must pay whichever amount is higher. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, it gets worse the more you dive into it. It's awful.
I'm angry. Jesse, no worries. You're finally watching Creeping Death. Enjoy, Jesse. Make sure to leave a review for those guys. Make sure to leave a review.
I will tell my brother.
Guys.
Yes, please leave a review. If you're watching on Screenbox, thank you. If you're watching anywhere else, thank you still. Yeah. Screenbox, let me actually check because they were at 3 the other day. I forgot to mention that on the stream. So they have a top 10. They were they're number 3 right now. So thank you.
That's
thank
awesome
you for watching.
That they're still number 3.
Yep. They're in number 3.
Tyler says, my state bans income taxes in our state constitution, but still collects income taxes in the name of family leave tax, which comes out of your income, but somehow isn't an income tax. The way that they're doing that is by not calling it an income tax, and that's it. They're like, well, it's not the word. We only banned it if it's called this. Fucking all tyrants. Federal Communications Commission, yes. Also voted for a $30 registration tabs like 4 times and passed it 4 times, but you still paid $180 for registration last year. Holy shit. No, Dave, you do not hate taxes enough. And also, I hope life is good in your microwave. His name's Dave in the microwave.
What was wasn't Thomas Crooks's username something microwave?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was something microwave. For some reason, that triggered my memory about it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do one last refresh of the... it's all good, buddy. It's all good.
My brain.
By the way, I just saw a fantastic meme. I must share it with the stream. Knock, knock. Who's there, says Kamala. Trump says, Owen. Kamala says, Owen who?
Owen who?
And then Trump says, Owen 2. It's beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful meme. Beautiful meme. Trump is having a press conference tomorrow at 2 p.m. and says, P.S. I still hate Taylor Swift.
Is that real?
Is that real? Where does he say that? Did he say that on Truth? I need to make a Truth Social account. I'm sorry, I need to.
Truth is not a good. It's just not a good platform.
Just so then I can just follow Trump. I just want to be able to see his tweets. That's all I care about.
You might be able to see it just
by like going. But I wanted to alert my phone, like like a follow alert.
Yeah,
like
fair.
What's he saying?
Yeah.
Potato, go to bed. Dalton, we're gonna end the stream here. You and I are gonna talk still, but everybody, thank you for joining us for this. I want you all to just remember this, okay? Violence, this is what I tweeted out, and I'm going to say it here. Violence is increasing. Don't let the fucking lie that it's less than ever. They're not reporting it from New York City. They're not reporting it from California. They're not reporting it from all the places that violence is occurring.
They're fudging the numbers.
They're fudging the numbers. Violence is still increasing, okay? Obviously, we cannot rely on outside forces to always protect us, because guess what? They are fucking useless. Make sure that you yourself train, stay armed, stay vigilant, and protect yourself and your own at all times. All times. And with that, we're going to end the stream here. I will see you guys later, and I will be filming a new segment video that's going to be fucking hilarious because I need to go back to my roots, and my roots are roasting politicians and calling them pieces of shit. and that will be coming soon. I will see you guys later.